What's happening, gang? Well, I think I have a viewer. I have a viewer. Thank God. If you are that viewer, please comment. Oh, no, I might have a couple viewers now. But please comment anyway. So, what's on everyone's mind today? I can tell you what's on my mind. New watches. And not new stuff from Watches and Wonders. Watches and Wonders. But hello, Frank Cannon. How are you, sir? Good to see you. As always, we started a little bit late today. I had a bunch of stuff to do. Did the yard the other morning, but there was so much more to. It was tall, so I had to kind of cut it high, and then cut it a little bit lower today. So you'll have that. Run and get some stuff done. Hey Lucha, have a great stream. Thanks, Ralph. Hope you guys enjoy what we do here. We just like to get together and chat on a Sunday. And so I had some stuff. I went and got barbecue last week. Here, I'll show you the picture. It was delicious. If you're not on my Instagram, you should be. But went out to Oakanash Barbecue. Good friend and manager of the watch boutique at Joyce's Jewelers, my friend Zach, and his family do this on. They do full menu on Sundays and sandwiches and sides. I think only on Mondays, but so good. That doesn't even have all the sides because I couldn't even eat all that meat. I actually took some of that back plus I got an extra one, and I pretty much had lunch most of the week out of all that food. The Mexican corn, the baked beans, what else we get? The vinegar slaw. I mean, it's just so good. The sides are so good. It's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat a good barbecue. So I was excited. It was the first week they were open, and I went and did that. And then I drove back out there on what I took. Was it Tuesday morning? I took off Tuesday morning. I think it was. I took off. Rufus, how are you, sir? Yes. So I went back out to the jewelry store because I had a couple watches I wanted to look at. Had an idea in my head of something I wanted to do, and I ended up doing a couple of those things. So, thing one, I guess, we're wearing this one. This is the all-new Omega Planet Ocean blue bezel on bracelet. Fantastic watch. Great angles, great polish and brush mix. The bezel, this camera doesn't really do it justice. The bezel's beautiful on this watch, the blue. The matte black finish. The caliber 8912. So you have the jump hour to set the watch. You have two barrels to even out the amplitude and make your watch run more accurate, whether it's no matter what position condition of winding it's in. So yes, that would be number one that I did. And then number two, because we did a double. We almost did a single, but we did a double. We almost did a two-tone Aqua Terra. I like that watch, but I don't know if it really fits what I'm trying to do. But you guys do know that I believe the greatest go anywhere, do anything watch produced today is the Aqua Terra. This would be the Black Lacquer Shades Edition, or Black Lacquer, not Shades Edition, but the Black Lacquer Edition in 41. Again, with an 89, this is just an 8900 because it has a date at 6 o'clock. A double barrel, coaxial, master chronometer, 150 meters worth of water resistance. You could say, well, I don't like the butterfly class. I don't know what else you do on this bracelet. I don't know if a big sport class would look good on this bracelet or not, but so I'll take the butterfly with a little bit of micro adjust in it. And that beautiful new bracelet It really came from the Shades collection when they did those, where they rounded the links, made it look a little bit more presidentialish, I guess you could say. I don't really care about that. I just liked it. I liked the bracelet, and that black lacquer dial was amazing. I've always thought this was one of the best watches on the market. I can't help it. I'm an Omega guy. I am an Omega guy. It's just what I am. AB says I don't understand why some people don't like butterfly class. I like it. Yeah, I have no problem with this. Especially with a little bit of micro adjust on it. I know it looks a little weird because it creates a little 2 millimeter gap there, but it's better than having nothing back there. Bracelet has a very slight taper to the butterfly. Now, I get it. The butterfly part is, could feel a little thick on some wrists. It really doesn't on mine. Fits quite well. And I would think even smaller wrists than mine, it wouldn't fit bad. But the butterfly itself, pretty slick. I mean, it's nothing super complicated or anything. It does have this little micro adjust thing here, which you push in. You actually push it in. That's the one drawback is that the micro adjust does create this little gap by the clasp, but it's not anything that really anyone. I mean, unless somebody's really staring, I don't know how anyone's going to notice that. You would notice it more than anyone else. And if you're okay with it, it's your watch. What the heck? What the heck? Just makes sense. But it's a great watch. Go anywhere, do anything capability. 150 meters worth of water resistance. A double barrel coaxial escapement with the jump hour hand. It's just a great piece. They just really do a nice job with this watch, and I've always been a fan. I've owned a number of them. I always end up going back when I don't have one. I kind of miss them, and I see them, and I'm like, God, great watches. This one's a very polished affair, so this is, with the it's like almost fully polished. I think, with the exception of the two sides of the ends of the bracelet. This thing is polish. So it's shiny. I have said many times, I can be lured into the kidnap van with shiny objects. Hey, I know my faults. AB says, I love Aqua Terra's, had 3 of them at one time. I only wish it would be a 40 millimeter and 1.5 millimeters thinner. So it is around 13.4 thick, I believe. When you look at it down the barrel, but the way the case is constructed, it's not that. It doesn't feel 13.5 thick or 13.4, whatever it is. The 41 for me is like the perfect size watch because not only do you get a good bracelet shot on either side, but the dial, it's got a big dial. So it actually has a bigger dial. When you look at the two of these together, the Aqua Terra visually can appear bigger because the dial's bigger. I don't know. I am a fan. I've always been a big Aqua Terra guy. Excuse me. Got a text coming in. Oh, nothing major. All right. I've been still working a ton. We have not filled the other sales manager's position. So, tired. Just tired. Trying to get stuff done when I can. Extracurricular outside of work activities. Hard to come by, hard to do. But yeah, you do what you can. You do what you can. How are we doing on our upvotes? We need some upvotes. We like to get somewhere between 20 and 30. We got 13 upvotes, which is pretty good since there's only 10 people watching. I had that exact Planet Ocean, loved it, but too shiny for me. Wish Omega had not done the polished center link. Yeah, the polished center links, they're going to scratch up over time. There's just no doubt about it. They're flat link, polished center link. I would actually prefer if it was either inverted where the polish was on the small ends on the sides, or if it was just brushed with maybe a polished link in between or something. I don't know. There's got to be other ways, I would think, to make that work. But overall, it's a great watch. 42 millimeter case on the new one. No helium escape valve. The titanium case back, so it wears thinner. Because this is under 14 now, whereas it was over 16. Get a height look at this one as well, but this does not fit nearly as big as I've had the creamsicle and I had the Oreo, and those two. Well, the Oreo was over 17. The creamsicle was close to 17. I think it was 16 point something. But so the new Planet Ocean obviously wears a little bit bigger than the Aqua Terra, but really not much. And with the new lug to lug distance at 48, like the Aqua Terra, a little bit smaller on the dial because they made the bezel bigger. No helium escape valve. That new angular case with the with that male end link that attaches the bracelet, though. One of the things I do like is it makes it kind of reminiscent of the old baby Plo Prof, a little bit of an integrated bracelet look to it. It's kind of cool. It's definitely kind of cool. The polished center links are going to be a problem over time, I'm sure, but overall, pretty good kit for what you got. Let's see here. Frank Cannon says, I love the Aqua Terra. I have the first generation 39. Yeah, Aqua Terra is a great watch in any iteration. I just kind of happen to like this new one. Because I like the bracelet. I kind of like that black lacquer. It's a really deep black and without the teak dial. But I will tell you, there is one thing I miss. And what I miss is George.
Hey, Mark, how about your Penguins and my Lightning?
There you go. Well, the Penguins won last night, at least.
Talk about dumb and dumber.
Yeah, it's been a brutal series, but they at least won last night. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I really take out of any of this is that maybe Carolina and Colorado are the two best teams.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Speaking of best teams,
George, we need it. We need to create an intervention.
Oh,
it's too late.
What's happened? Mark got another IWC.
The guy above us has gone fucking nuts.
Well,
don't tell anybody.
It was bound to happen, Brian. It's
So, anyways, I went to my trainer this morning since we weren't on, and today was cardio day and kettlebell day. So
kettlebell day.
Oh God. So I thought I'd reward myself with a little cigar before lunch and enjoy the sun, work on my tan.
Work on your tan a little bit.
Yep. You can see here, a little.
The muscles coming out, George. That trainer.
I don't know. She's an American badass. That's all I can tell you.
Hey, we got Mo in the chat. Mo says,
"Hey, Mo,
Brian and Mark, what a treat for a Sunday evening." Oh, if you're free, stop by. Not just
hop on.
Enjoy. Either way, any scuttlebutt on Omega releasing a next gen 300M? It's been 8 years. You know what? They could leave the whole watch the same and just change the bracelet, and I would be happy. I hate that bracelet on the 300M, and those mesh bracelets are beautiful, but I'm like a half sizer on those, and there's no way to do a half size. You know what I mean? There's no micro adjuster or anything on that, so it's a little tough. AB says George is here. Let's talk IWC now.
Yeah. I was just looking at my shirt to make sure there's not sweat running over it. It's all right so far. I can feel a few spots.
Enemy sweat. There you go. Not too.
What a nightmare.
I'm selling all my watches and getting the complete line of Portuguesers.
Nice.
Oh, there's only 350 of them.
Yeah, but they're 3 cents on the dollar, so it's easy to get.
That's about 2.9 cents too much.
Oh, geez. Ouch. IWC shots fired.
Oh, God. Speaking of IWC, did you see their new release that looked like a Garmin watch?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Why?
There's only one release that was even worse. That's the Moser, the one with the all black Reebok.
Oh, yeah.
These two remind me of two drunken sailors that can't hold themselves up.
They met one night at a bar. It was a quiet night in the bar. It was just the two of them.
Oh.
They snuggled up to each other and said, let's make the ugliest watch possible.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's about it.
I wanted to tell you something that happened to me this weekend, and maybe Brian and Mark can give me their expert opinion. Okay. So here, so you guys can see my 5326, right? So about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I went to California. I went to Booker.
Oh, hold it up again, George.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Okay. So I bought this in the gray, like in December or so, and this is a August 2025.
Right.
I'd like to note that's longer than Mark has owned any one watch ever.
What are you trying to say, Brian?
So I had no issues with it. So originally it came in the kind of the gray strap, right? So I ordered this tan strap. So I took it into Booker when I was in California, and I had them adjust the moon phase, put the to the right time, and adjust put the new strap in. A day later, all of a sudden, I'm noticing that my watch stops working at about like 1:30 or so in the morning, and I can't figure out why. Hey Mo.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Evening, Mo. How are you?
And I'd wind it and I'd check it, and it's like, okay, this is weird. It just keeps stopping.
Huh.
So I couldn't figure out what was happening here. The time is right, the date is right. It's changing the time, the date on the right time, between 12 and 1 a.m. Couldn't figure it out. So what I noticed is when I put my hour and minute hand at the exact, like say 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, there was a slight little, it wasn't exactly at one. If it's like one of, yes, it was like a little. It wasn't lined up well.
Okay.
So as soon as I lined it up, it was working perfectly. I did not know that if it's like even a little off, that it throws the whole gear system off. Did you guys know that?
Yeah. So that mechanism, I actually heard one other person have a problem with this, where if you don't get that travel time hand
right
dead into the click,
right,
so that it travels at the right pace, it throws everything off, because it's all part of that gear train that drives the date. Yeah, the dates and everything are all triggered off of those minute hands. So it'll,
That's one of those things that makes IWC so great, because theirs just run.
Well, but Mark, at the same time, anybody that owns an IWC doesn't care what time it is, really. Oh wait, oh shit, I own one. Damn it.
Yeah, wait a second. Mo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. How's things?
Wait, please, Mark. It's Perpetual Mo.
Did you buy a new watch?
Yes, I did. I traded for a few watches. So,
okay.
Well, let's hear the story.
Okay. So obviously I've been collecting watches for a few years and I've always kind of wanted a Patek, and I was having a look. I was having a look at Subdial, which is one of the grey dealers in the UK, to see kind of what Pateks are available. And I've been kind of looking on and off for the last couple of years or the last year. And one watch I really, really liked was a 5320, but I always felt it was far too expensive. But about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had a look at kind of the watches I wasn't wearing. And so I put in a kind of a trade request for 8 watches in total for an exchange for a Patek. So these are, I mean, the 8 watches is quite a bit. And I did sell some good stuff, but those are kind of my secondary watches. They weren't in my main kind of rotation.
Right. Stuff you weren't really hearing.
Tell me you got rid of any and all IWCs you had.
I did not, but I've got a story to tell you. I have a story to tell you here. So when I put the request in for the watches I like to trade, an IWC was on the list. And it was the IWC Da Vinci, the silver dial, time only.
Yes.
And they actually turned it down. They said, we stopped that watch. They didn't even give me a lowball offer.
George, are you moonlighting on the gray market?
So that IWC is still with me. I've still got 2 pilot watches. I've got 3 IWCs still in my collection. But yeah, the Da Vinci is probably my least favorite one. The pilot.
What went away?
Okay, so I traded a Panerai. 1033, a GMT, blue dial. And I think with the Panerai it's far too big. It's a 44 millimeter watch.
Sounds perfect.
I know. I traded my Vacheron 56, which I wasn't really wearing because I'm wearing the overseas as my main Vacheron watch. So that was kind of outside my kind of daily use. I traded a couple of Tudors, so the Black Bay 58 silver, and also the Black Bay Heritage Burgundy dial.
Okay.
I traded I have 2 Zenith Pilot watches. I have the Burgundy one, and I have the blue one. So I kept the Burgundy, and
I like the Burgundy one better.
Yeah, that was my kind of favorite.
Yeah.
And then I also traded in my Moser as well, which I did enjoy when I first got it. Mm-hmm. Again, it's kind of more on the larger size. It's 42.8. It's quite big.
What Moser? What was the Moser?
It was the Moser Pioneer.
Oh, I like that.
The red Fume.
Yeah,
Fume dial. And then what else did I trade? Just checking my list. And then there was a couple of Rolexes. So I did trade the Summit.
Okay.
And mainly because I have the GMT Pepsi and I wear that more. That's fair. And then the Explorer 2 Polar Dial, I traded that. Again, it's on the larger size. Yeah. But I still have my, obviously my Pepsi, my turquoise blue OP, my green OP, my Explorer 1. So I've still got my Land Dweller, which is still
a great watch. Hold on, let me make that big. That people need to see that.
Yeah,
that watch is
nice. Very nice.
That's
very nice.
That's a keeper.
Absolutely. This is going to be on my wrist for.
That's a great,
very, very long time.
I think I told you, but I tried it on at the AD, and I didn't dislike it. I didn't love it. As soon as I tried it on, I loved it. I was just like, whoa, now I get it.
The problem was Mark immediately said, this fits just like my IWC. And then they said, get out of here.
They said, get out of here. And I went and bought Omegas.
The problem is Mark can't get drunk enough to buy a show part at retail.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You're never going to let that one go, are you, Brian? You're never going to let that one go.
No, and when you trade that in for $1,000 towards a real watch, I'll laugh too.
Oh, jeez. Oh, well. All right.
If you're gonna pick on Mo and his valueless IWC, you got a future. Just listen to what's happening with Mo and just change it to Chopard Mealy Miglia.
I do have Chopard Miglia as well. That wasn't part of the deal.
I told you Mo was a man of great intellect, character, and taste. I've always said that.
Well, thank you, guys.
G Tim and his red Jetta said, Mark, please give us your trailing 12 months buy, sells, and trades. It shows how long.
Far too long.
That list is too long.
You'll need a spreadsheet.
Yes.
I'd love to see one of those with a diagram with arrows and everything going back and forth.
George, there's a guy on YouTube that does old hockey trades, like where they all ended up, like who was traded for who to start it, and then they just take the tree out of all those trades. I can't even imagine this guy his head would explode if I told him all the watches I traded.
Like the rest of your audience.
I'm looking at Mo going, you traded 8 watches? You're a rookie.
It's my first time buying from the grey market as well. I've never purchased a watch from a grey dealer. I've always bought retail. But like one of the things, and I think Brian and you, George, and Mark will also know, you kind of over time you get so many watches coming in. And then, even though when you buy a watch, you have every intention of wearing it and loving it forever, but your tastes also change.
Real quick. So this watch you got, have you been looking at this watch for a long time? Have you been like desirous of this watch, or is this something you saw and you're like, I really want this? Meaning, was this something on your bucket list to buy?
It was something on my bucket list to buy. It was a watch which I'd seen a few people in our group get over time, and I was not envious, but I was kind of I would like to aspire to that level of having a watch of that to that level. So it was something I was looking to get up to that kind of level. But also I did also want a Patek, and then you kind of realize that I could did maybe some Calatravas or maybe the weekly calendar and other things I could do. But then I kind of then had to look at what watches I wasn't wearing. And then when I saw an opportunity to grab this, I kind of these are the watches which I'm not really wearing, and I've got a few others which I'm not wearing, and a couple of them are IWC. But I just looked at a point of view that these watches are kind of just sitting there; they're not really being used at all. I'm so fortunate. I've got already 5 Rolexes already there outside of everything I'm doing. I've got Grand Seiko. I've got an overseas. Again, I want to kind of I want to enjoy the watches I have more by kind of consolidating them into kind of higher pieces as well.
Smart idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, not bad. So you got it on the gray. So how long did it take to negotiate the deal?
It wasn't too bad. So I used the dealer in the UK is Subdial.
Okay.
And they have a very good website, so you can obviously go onto the website and you can obviously buy and post your watches on it. So what I did, I put my watches onto their website, took all the photographs that were needed, and then I did the kind of trade. I said, I did the trade of buying the watch in trade for these 8 pieces. And then I using the WhatsApp, I WhatsApped them and said, I've just put in a request electronically for this particular watch. In exchange, I would like to trade these watches, and I put all the details on your website. And I'm looking to do a single transaction, and I would like to keep cash to a minimum. So that's the way I kind of worded it. And then they came back and said, absolutely, they'll look at it and get back to me. And then the next day, pretty much every hour, I was checking the website, because as the day was going, they were valuing my watches.
Yes.
All 8 of them. And say, I was having a look at how close am I on target to get up to this level to buy this watch? Am I going to fall short? Is it going to be a bit more? Because my kind of feeling was that they were going to come maybe a few thousand below what the cost of the new watch was going to be, and I don't have to negotiate the last I didn't mind paying a little bit of cash, but I wanted to keep cash to a minimum.
Right.
And yeah, I was actually really happy with the figures they gave me. Some watches were more, some watches were less. But I think they wanted to make the trade happen. So I think they deliberately kind of gave me a few hundred more on a couple of pieces just to make sure that.
I'm sure the market on your 8 is much more flexible to them, and they can turn those quicker than the one.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially the Rolexes and they can,
Mark,
I mean, that was
George,
would you go to the website that Mo's talking about if it's possible?
Yeah.
I've never seen this, so
what's it called, Mo?
It's Subdial.
Subdial?
Subdial, yeah.
He does a fun weekly video on YouTube of the new drops, and he's got a great very posh kind of not quite London accent.
Yep. So if you go to the thing I like about Subdial is that they have a good range of watches as well. They're not just focused on Rolex AP.
Yeah.
They have a good range of watches. They'll have a lot of Lange, a lot of Acheron. They'll have unique watches as well.
Okay.
And so they're very good. I've always I've admired them from a distance for a while in terms of the watches I have on sale, their prices. So I put all my details. I signed up, put all my details in, and did the trade. And they were very easy to deal with. I went in the next day, delivered the watches, had a look at the watch that I got.
So they have a physical location too.
They have a physical location, and
nice.
they're fairly busy when I went in there, and they're very kind of hip and trendy in terms of their location and their studio and their offices. They're very good.
Yeah,
they've got a very good reputation in the UK to deal with them. So yeah, they have I mean, they've got some fantastic watches, and they have a lot of unique watches as well. So I would recommend them, and if I had to buy something, or if I wanted to kind of consolidate or buy a watch in the future, I'll definitely use them again.
Nice,
real nice. Is this the first time you used them, or have you used them before? Oh, you never bought from the Gray.
No, I've never bought from the Gray. They have a very good range of watches, as you
they really do.
They've got your standard.
Right, look, they got an Omega Seamaster Ultra Deep.
Well, they got to take something on trade.
Yeah.
Wait, you can find that it's right behind the door. They use it to stop the door and keep it open to let traffic in.
It would do that.
There are watches that are, they have to keep out to keep the burglars away.
Yeah. George, they actually use it for burglars. They're not. It's the UK, so they're not allowed to have any knives, guns, or bats. So they just hit people with that.
Yeah. Even the burglars have taste.
Yeah.
So okay, Mo. So you decided the watch you want, and then you sent the photos. And then how long did it take for them to respond back to you?
I mean, they responded fairly quickly. I believe I think I sent everything. I was working from home that day.
Okay.
So I think I sent everything out by midday on the Thursday, and I WhatsApped them at the same time, just saying that I put the details in their system, and this is my intention, if possible. If doable. And then really from about a couple of hours between 2 and 5 in the afternoon, I could see they were coming back online. So if I was going onto their website into my watch collection, I could see their actual offers, their kind of return values coming back.
Okay.
So within like 3 hours, they had like valued, apart from the IWC, which they turned down, they'd valued my other watches. And then the guy then texted me back and say, this is what we can give you in total. And they actually reduced the cost of the watch that I bought by a couple of £100 to actually make them owe me money rather than me owe them money.
Oh,
awesome.
Even better.
Yeah,
even better.
Exactly. Yeah. And then he actually said, "Are you happy with the prices?" And I think my goal was not to pay, to get it. So I'd achieved my goals. I don't know if I should have been argued over a few hundred or a thousand, but I think they had. I think that what they offered me for my watches was more than fair, and I think that they wanted the deal to happen as well.
Yeah, I think it worked out for both of you, really, because you got a beautiful watch you love. Are you gonna show us it?
Yeah, are you ready? Or?
Oh yeah, full screen. Let's see this.
Let's see this thing.
So this is the
nice. Upside down.
So this is So
there
this
you
is
go.
5320.
Mo, that's beautiful. Are those are the Arabics loomed?
Yep, they are.
Yeah.
I think you can do it at night. Actually, I don't know. I need to check. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
The hands are definitely loomed.
Wow. That's absolutely gorgeous.
Nice, Mo. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So
congratulations.
That's beautiful. That's great. Oh my God, I love that. I love it in white. I think it's so good looking.
Yeah, the cream dials is really beautiful.
Mark, are you paying attention to this? You see how Mo is one of the most respected people in the watch community.
Because Mo I don't have the class, Mo. We know that.
It's the time has come, Lucha, to step up your game. Okay,
George. The problem is that Mark did the Mo, got the big watch, and then undid it.
I undid it.
Yeah.
I just undid it. Well, it looks great on your wrist.
Oh, no, thank you. Yeah, it also
beautiful.
Fits beautifully. And I went to the Patek salon and I bought a new strap. So this is
very nice.
alligator.
Nice. Very nice.
So it's got. I've still got the original strap, but you know that strap, even though it was in reasonably good condition, it's been used for a few years. So it actually feels a lot different when you got a brand new strap on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mo, you got the full box and papers with the watch. And what year is the watch?
It's 2018.
Okay.
Ooh,
and
nice.
It was the 18th of December, 2018. So just the last few days.
Perfect.
And it was actually purchased at the Patek Philippe salon. So the place I'm actually dealing with, so I went there to get a new strap and everything.
Oh, very nice.
The only thing they were missing the pushers. That's the only thing, but everything else was included. But Patek gave me a kind of a pusher as well.
Okay.
When I went and saw them.
So full set. Congratulations, Mo. Great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Great job.
Good.
You see, Lucha, that's how it's done. You see that? Mo, you're giving me some ideas.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I might have to get rid of my Milli Miglia now. Here comes the shock of a lifetime.
I'd like to pay to see that live stream.
It'll be definitely a lot of 4-letter words going back and forth. That's for sure.
AB says it's a beaut, Mo, and
it
is. The best thing about that watch is a lot of thugs won't know what it is and won't mug you for it. There you go.
Exactly. Yeah, it's it's a watch I've just admired for a while. I've seen people. There's a few of us, few people in our kind of group who has had it in the past, and I've always kind of thought that'd be such a great watch to get at such a good level. But then when I was kind of thinking, okay, what Patek do I want? I was thinking about the 5226. I was thinking about other things, but then I realized I was in that reason. If I put them all together, I could get this watch. So I thought if you're going to do it, you might as well do it properly.
Yeah. Mark, can you go to the Patek website and pull up Mo's watch?
Yeah. Hold on.
If I'm not mistaken, Mo, I think that watch is like $110,000 US.
Was that a 50? Yeah. Did you say what was the number on it?
5320, right?
5320.
So it's now the cream. It's now in a kind of a salmon dial. But previously it was a cream dial.
Cream is so much better.
I think so.
I think so. With Patek, you go with the cream. Yeah.
Yeah. Do they not make it anymore?
And the salmon is so high priced.
Correct.
I think it's almost $20,000 more.
Can you even get the cream now? They're not showing it.
No.
You have to go to Starbucks and ask for the cream.
I can go to Nashville because they're abandoning Seattle. I guess. I was reading an article on that today.
What, Mark? What'd you say?
Starbucks is relocating their
Oh.
headquarters little by little to Nashville.
Oh yeah, I can tell you what's happened in Seattle. It's gone nuts again.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I was reading a Business Times or Business, I don't know, something on it.
They never learned their lesson down there.
No.
George, is meth and heroin use, is that good for the dentistry arts?
Oh, it's been a boom for my business, to be honest with you. It's been a boom, I tell you, Brian. I love it.
So yeah,
what's the MSRP on that? I think it's
114.79.
Yeah.
Mo, you got a steal of a deal. If you don't mind me asking, what was the what was the price? If you don't mind me asking.
The cost of all my watches, in terms of the return, was I think I did the conversion. It was $54,000.
Oh my God!
Trade-in value, yeah. And they gave me a couple. I'm just choking because that's a hell of a great deal.
Yeah,
exactly. I think it's an incredible deal. And those 8 watches weren't being used. They weren't being worn. They were just
even better
watches that I'd got previously before. And I'm still the land dweller.
Yeah.
Or Tiffany blue for me, from Rolex, and Vacheron. I'm still wearing that. And I've still got like a whole set of watches, some Amigas. You will not believe. I wish I got my 3 IWC watches. You will not believe how many Bell and Rosses I have.
That's offensive.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that you have those.
Yeah. I've got 6 of them.
You have 6 Bell and Ross?
Yeah, and literally, it's like IWC, but
Mo, your next job is to get rid of the IWC and all the Bell and Rosses. Put them all together.
Put them all together.
You have tag too, right? Don't you? You have tag too, right?
I have tags. I have Monacos. I have Carreras.
Get them all together. Get them all together. Look at them and then salute them and say goodbye.
Get yourself a beautiful Omega for them.
Oh,
we could do that. We'll see. I mean, my plan is obviously. I think what I will do is, in the next 3 or 4 months, I'll try to sell them. I think they're going to be harder to give to a dealer. Some of them, like the Bell and Rosses, and probably go through eBay for a few of them. I even got a ton of moon swatches. Again, you kind of collect them, when everyone else is collecting, and you're kind of sitting there and thinking, I know they're not worth much, but they're kind of useless.
Mo, I've got 2 of those, so I'm in the same boat as you are.
Yeah. Well, I had one.
Do you have a watch winder for this, or are you just how are you gonna adjust your annual calendar on that?
I'm gonna.
It's a moon phase, right? It's a moon phase. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a moon phase.
Sorry.
So for the moment, I've been wearing it, but I'll make sure I'll do wind it on the days I don't wear it. I think I've got the pushers. I'm going to keep it. I'm trying to keep it active for as long as possible. And then, I will kind of have to probably at some point reset it if I don't wear it. But I think for the moment, I'm going to kind of enjoy it and wear it as much as I can. Because I mean, I know it's when you get a new watch, you always kind of wear it to death, and then you kind of, and after a while, you kind of just put it aside, and then sometimes you don't even look at it again. It's like with this land dweller. I've literally worn this every single day since November.
Yeah.
Until a couple of weeks, a week ago. Yeah.
Well, I think Mo now has the entire Holy Trinity.
Not quite. Right? He has IWC, Bell and Ross, and Omega. Yes.
Well,
and a show card.
I would call that the unholy Trinity there.
Oh man.
I don't have an AP, so I'm still a little bit away. But for me, a Vacheron, for me, I do like Vacheron, and I'm over the moon. I've got a Patek as well.
You're over
Patek,
gorgeous.
I think you got a steal of a deal, to be honest with you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially if you got all that money back.
Yeah. So it was 54,000 at the end that I got for my watch.
And that's real money, Mark. That's called pounds.
Pounds.
54,000
Well,
pounds.
no,
That's
that was
almost
dollars.
like
That was
almost
yeah.
that's almost like $100,000, Mark.
There you go.
But it's amazing. Even like in the last year, the cost of this watch was significantly more. I let the previous owners take the depreciation. I'm just going to enjoy
Exactly.
the
Smart
quality
move.
of the watch.
Now, have you?
I'm learning finally. Brian was wise when he used to say that he used to deal with the grey market, get the best deals that you could. It took me all this time to realize he's right. So I bow to your genius, Brian.
Have you inquired to Patek about getting one of these in the past? New?
No, not that. Not. Not.
I
Just-
think
If you,
think these are pretty hard to get, Mark, from Patek.
Yeah.
I would.
think they're pretty hard.
I would think so.
I think any of these kind of complications are pretty hard to get.
The grand comps are not easy to just walk in and get. It's a journey. It's a journey.
Right.
CJ Brown says, beautiful Patek, but the Breitling is much more his budget. Mine too.
Yeah.
But that's all right. That's it. What's that thing? You like that salmon Breitling, Brian? The
Datora.
The Datora.
Yeah. I like it. However, the only reason I've never bought it is because it would just remind me that it looks like a Patek, but isn't.
Yeah, but it isn't. Yeah.
Same reason why there's a handful of the watches that look like Richard Milles that I like. I like the way that looks, but
somebody say RM.
Yeah. Hey, George. Make sure make
There you go.
Make George bigger so that he can hear this. Fuck you. Do you also have the rose gold one?
I had that, the 6701.
Yeah.
Years ago. Yeah.
I think out of all the rose gold alloys that I've seen on a watch, Longa's honey gold,
very good,
and RM's rose gold are just beautiful. Not enough for me to buy one.
Yeah.
I had the Longa. It was nice.
Which Longa did you have, Brian?
Saxonia Moonphase.
Ooh.
Black dial.
Yeah.
It was nice. They also had a super comfortable little tweak in their pin buckle that made the strap just lay really nice and flat.
Very nice, Mo. Great pickup.
So you're saying no to Sedna Gold Omegas, Brian?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Nice.
Cheers.
We'll smoke together.
Cheers to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a nicer fellow.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
What'd you have for breakfast, Mo?
I had eggs and soldiers. So boiled eggs and soldiers. So I didn't go for any of the specials today. I think they had the mushrooms on toast.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
the
one.
shashtushka. I kind of want something simple, so I just had the eggs and soldiers, which is good. The dippy eggs. So,
always.
Yeah, always. It was good fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, whenever you guys are in London, obviously let me know because I will take you for breakfast.
Definitely. So now that you've got this stunner, are you looking at anything else in the Patek line, or are you looking at AP now? Have you moved on?
I'm not. I mean, I'm still. I would like maybe an Aquanaut at some point, but I know that's going to be very expensive. But I am still talking to the salon in London.
Okay.
So they've got me in their considering list, and I went in and I got a strap for my watch, and I've got I've got expectation, but not high, which is okay. But then I'm not really ready to pay great prices for it. If it's something I can get, I'll get. If not, I've still got obviously I've got a good relationship with Rolex still. So maybe one of kind of expanding on my Oyster Perpetuals, getting one of the newer colors, maybe Jubilee motif.
What do you think of the 100th, with the two-tone, like the gold bezel and stuff, and the green?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah,
okay, because I'm not either. I didn't know if it was just me or.
No, it's mainly because I'm not a huge fan of grey and slate. I find that such a kind of unexciting color.
Yes.
On a watch,
as I hide my Swedish looking dial.
Yeah.
It's been so cold here, and all of a sudden it's like 60 degrees, and it feels like it's 100 over here. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was warm here all week, and then yesterday kind of got rainy and cold. You guys check out the lovely city of Pittsburgh during the draft?
I did. It was quite impressive.
They said total for the 3 days, like 800 and some thousand people.
Unbelievable. The NFL is a marketing machine,
isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Crazy.
It is, yeah.
Just people say, "Hey, thanks for the millions."
Yep. Exactly. So, what was your favorite release, Mo, from Watches and Wonders? Let me just put it in context. If you could get anything from Watches and Wonders, what's the first piece you would get?
Good question. I think obviously a 50th anniversary Nautilus, but on a more realistic level, I really like the Vacheron releases.
Yeah,
very nice.
In particular, the north, south, west, and east. The Everest, is it the Everest series? Where
yes,
those we saw them this week in London. They had them at the Vacheron boutique, and they all look wonderful. In fact, I've already ordered the orange strap that comes with it for my 4520B, so I can have the orange strap on my existing overseas. So I enjoyed that. I think the 1921 that Vacheron did with the blue,
yeah.
I think that's
very
beautiful. That's a beautiful watch. I think for Rolex, I think it's probably the motif dial, Oyster Perpetual, and I think the date just with the ombre dial was really good as well.
I thought of the Rolex, I think that ombre dial date just was probably my favorite.
Yeah, I think that in 36 mil would hit the sweet spot for me. But yeah, these Vacherons were incredible.
I think you could wear a 40, Mo.
I could, yeah. I've worn a 40 date just before, but it's slightly biggish for me. But
he's got an overseas. He can wear a 43.
Right.
I could do, yeah. I could do. But I think, my kind of taste has gone from kind of larger watches to smaller watches. Still,
got to get the ombre, Mo. You got to get the ombre. You won't go wrong.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hold on. No, I'm sorry, I missed you. I was flipping the page. What were you showing him?
The date 840 and the ombre. Yeah,
it is.
I love it. Yeah,
gorgeous.
Good.
I haven't worn them, so this weekend I had some functions I had to go to. So went to the safe and the bank and got a couple to try on and wear. So very nice.
Tudor Royal. Did they change the Tudor Royal? I don't even know. It shows you what kind of attention I've been paying.
I'll tell you an interesting story. I called an AD of mine because I was inquiring about a particular watch, which is one of the new releases from Watches and Wonders, and they got it. And I'm getting it on Monday or Tuesday, so I'll unbox it on your show next weekend, Mark. But
nice.
I asked him about the Tudor, and what is that new release that everybody's talking about? Monarch.
Yeah.
And the lady told me there's like a wait list of like 50 people that have inquired about it already.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually like the look of that.
I do too.
I think it's interesting how Tudor did a discounted version of the 1908 and probably made it look a little more appealing to me.
I think that looks real nice.
Yeah, that's a good looking. I'm not crazy about California dials, but overall, it's a pretty good looking watch. I like the angles on the case. It kind of reminds me of this a little bit, the way it's angular. The bracelet looks better. It looks like a better kit than some of the stuff they've had out.
I think the dial is very nice.
The dial, yeah, and I love the hand. I love the way they did the snowflake on those, so it doesn't look as obtrusive. You know what I mean? Like normally that snowflake hand is just big, you know. Whereas these were the kind of skeletonized snowflake. It looks like it would be a better looking at the dial.
I think it's 39.5, right? Mo?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. Yep. No, 39 mil.
Oh, 39.
39 mil.
Very nice.
It looks beautiful. Is it just on a bracelet? Do they don't have a strap option?
No, I think it's just bracelet. I think it's just a bracelet. And how much is the MSRP on this? It's under 5, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm heading over to the Tudor site now, so we can take a peek.
Yeah, it's £4,600.
I think it's $5,450 here or something like that.
$58.75.
Oh, that's too much. I'm out.
There it is. That's a little on the pricey side, I think, for it, but it is the new Metas movement, so it is a master chronometer, so it'll be amagnetic and all the other stuff.
No, isn't that that's a new movement, right? Isn't that a
yeah?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah,
it's a new
movement, right?
Yeah. The MT5662 is newish. They started doing those on those. They started with the Black Bay 41 with the red bezel, and then they moved into a couple of the 58s, and they came out with those 68s. Those all have that. And then the monochrome, I think, all have that movement. But this one has a display case back.
Yes, I think it's pretty nice, even for $5,000. I think it's really good.
It is a nice watch.
Nice.
It's very something different, you know. And then the crown, instead of having the rose on it like the other crown, says Tudor Monarch, which is a little different.
Quite lovely.
Yes,
it's good.
Yeah, it did a nice job with it.
That's a problem with our hobby. There's always new watches.
Always.
And then we never.
Yeah, but you know what? Like you said, Mo, it's a hobby, right?
It's a hobby,
yeah.
Takes less space than a car, right?
Exactly, yeah. And more, and easier to kind of swap and change as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Mark, you don't change your car every other week, do you?
It's funny you say that, Mo. I do switch cars a lot because I'm allowed to put up 5,000 miles on one before I take another one. So I do drive a lot of cars during the year.
And that's about as many miles as you can get on a Dodge these days, Mo.
Oh, how you get?
Mark is smart. He knows. At 1,001, the car, everything goes
Eric
to hell.
says that Tudor has gotten too big for their britches.
Maybe, but I still like it. I got to admit, I do like Tudor. Very nice.
Yeah, they do a nice job with their stuff. I mean, you're getting a solid timepiece. It's something that you can traditionally. I know there's a little bit of wait list on this new Monarch right now because it's new, but traditionally you just go and buy one. You know.
Yeah, I'd say give it a 2-3 months. They'll start coming out, and then the wait list will disappear.
Yeah, I think this is Tudor kind of markets to the masses more.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, the age of wait lists, with the exception of the hype models that we talk about, kind of long gone. I remember during the pandemic, wasn't it? To get a Black Bay was an achievement. Like to get Black Bay Blue and to get the Pepsi and all that kind of stuff.
There was a lot of watches that weren't even like super hype watches that were, like you saw a lot of your Tudors. I remember when that Longines Spirit Zulu time came out, and I wanted the green bezel. It took me a month to get someone to get me one. It was, back then.
I have to admit, I've been watching all these Watches and Wonders videos on YouTube, and for me, I think the 3 best releases are, Vacheron. I think that was.
Yeah,
I think they did a great job, and I would love to get one. And then the other 2, I think I really liked was the Patek for sure, and then I really liked the Cartier lineup too. I thought they did a nice job, real nice job. So.
I thought they did a good job. I thought who else? There wasn't a lot of excitement. Like nothing super exciting this year. Like I said, I really liked the green ombre Datejust. I really liked the Vacheron. Tudor, the Monarch's cool, but they didn't really do much. I was hoping they would upgrade the rest of the Black Bay line into the Meta certified master chronometers, but they didn't do that. Slowly but surely, I guess. And I thought, who else? There was a watch I saw that I thought was kind of cool. The Cartier, the tank with the mesh, the all gold with that mesh.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
That was a beautiful watch. But they really did a nice job with that. I thought that overall seemed a little quiet though, compared to some.
I thought it was actually pretty good. I thought a lot of brands came out with a lot of good stuff. I thought, I was pleasantly happy this year with Watches and Wonders. I mean, Rolex was pretty much you're not going to get anything, so that's out. But I thought Cartier did good. I thought Tudor did good. I thought Vacheron nailed everything. I thought Longa turned out much better, but the prices are crazy.
Yeah.
And I thought, Independence, I thought De Bethune had two good releases, I thought. Laurent Ferrier had a couple of good pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, Laurent Ferrier did that kind of interesting dual time zone thing.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
Oh, you know what else I thought was really nice was the Parmigiani. Did you see that one?
I like the Parmigiani.
I love that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Chronograph with the hidden. Yeah. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, that was good. I think what else I saw that was interesting. Nomos did a different dial on that world timer they came out with last year that I liked. This white. I thought that was kind of cool. I just kind of like the look of that watch. I think it's just kind of interesting. I don't know that I'd ever buy one, but I like the dial.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Alpina, speaking of Nomos and company, didn't Alpina had a couple of good releases, I thought? Some of their field watches I thought were pretty good.
Well, let's take a peek at the Alpina website and see what pops up. Because I wasn't sure about that. I don't want to get on the list. Extreme Solar Meter. What is it? That's a long time to not show me a watch. Oh, there it is. So they've been leaning into this extreme case.
Mm-hmm.
So these are solar watches. Okay.
I thought they had something new, but maybe I'm mistaken.
That's at the top of their website. You would think that would be the newest. The latest and the greatest, if you will.
Interesting.
Yeah. I always thought these automatics weren't bad looking. I don't know if it's something I'd spend the money on, but I always thought they did a nice job with these. Yeah, that integrated sports look. But I own 2 Alpinas in my life. I know, shocking, George, right?
Well, Mark, it doesn't surprise me.
Had some kind of Alpina automatic. It was a big watch. Then I had a. Where's the diver? They don't make the divers anymore. The Seastroke. Okay. I had this tuxedo-looking thing with the internal rotating bezel. I picked up cheap, and then sold it for more. Brian hates it because only one hand has an arrow.
I think Brian's passed out.
I probably told him go to the Alpina website.
Yeah, we might want to leave this Alpina website.
I had to go. The boss needed me.
I've got an Alpina here.
Oh, there you go.
I bought it. Yeah, I bought it a long time ago. Never worn it.
Yeah,
that's kind of the. That's the thing with some of the watches in my collection. Yeah, I do need. I still need, even though I did a good clear up to the Patek.
Yeah.
I need to do another clear up over the next few months. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the Alpina is really. I do like this Alpina, but the only problem I think is a bit too big for my wrist.
What size is it?
I don't know. It must be 40. I would say it's probably a 42 if I had to guess.
Oh, that sounds.
It's got a nice blue. Yeah, it's got a nice blue dial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still got the back sticker. That shows I think I got it from TK Maxx on a discount when I was and because there was a discount, I went and bought it.
There you go. Why not?
Very nice.
Why not?
I got something for you, Mark, that you might like that I saw.
What's
did you see the new Grand Seiko releases?
The divers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that. I think they're pretty nice.
They're not bad. It's just, you know how I feel about Grand Seiko. I hate the name.
Right.
More than anything. Those are the, the UFAs or whatever.
This is from the guy who sells Grand Cherokees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're Jeeps.
Yeah, but they're a Cherokee and a Grand version.
But they're Jeeps. It's just bigger. It's not necessarily better. It's not. It's not like driving your Grand Toyota. I'm sorry, your Lexus, because it's a luxury upgrade.
We ought to have an entire show just explaining the brands that we hate and why.
Yes. So $12,400 for this, George.
Whoa. Yeah, that's maybe a little too much. Yeah.
That seems extreme.
Yeah.
40.8, 48.5 lug to lug. So it'll fit. It'll fit better than your average Grand Seiko diver, which those things were huge before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad looking.
Anyways,
I don't know if
not
I
a bad looking one.
1,400 on Grand Seiko.
Yeah, I think it looks nice, but I didn't know it was 12,400. I thought it was sub like 9,000 or something.
Yeah.
You know? Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That seems like a lot for a Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I'm an Omega guy.
Hold on.
So
I'm gonna hop off for a few minutes, Mark. I'll come back on in just a bit. Okay.
all right, George.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Dun dun dun. And then there were 3. Bum 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 bum.
Bum bum bum.
So Mark, I missed the start of your show. So you said goodbye to Rolex. Is that true?
I did.
You did.
I know.
Did you replace it with an Omega or?
So I traded in the Deep Sea, and I got 2 Omegas and a little bit of cash. So as everyone in the world knows and hates me for, I just think the Aqua Terra is a great watch.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy them. I've owned a number of them, and when I don't have one, I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
And it's just a cool piece. And then
Okay.
I almost went with the two-tone of this, but then I was like, you know what? What kind of deal can we make doing one of the new Planet Oceans with the blue bezel and the black lacquer Aqua Terra? So that's what I did.
Good.
But I love Omega. I can't help myself. I just think they're great watches. I like the look of them. I like how I feel when I look down at it. And they're both kind of cool.
Yeah.
You like how you feel when people look down on you? What?
Yes. Yes. But what do you have? I am what I am. I know what I am. I know my what I like and what I don't. I've owned 6 Rolexes in my life. And they're fine. There's nothing wrong. I don't sit here and bash Rolex. It was more fun for me back in the early 2000s, where if I wanted a Rolex, I just went and bought one. You know what I mean? Like people who are like, oh, I like to play the game, and no, I don't. I just like, if I want something, I want to be able to go buy it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, some of the accomplishments of getting something which is hard to get is good, but I think previously, and I think I've said this a few times, like growing up, like if someone had a Rolex, like a parent or an uncle or somebody in the kind of when you were younger, that had so much respect of having a Rolex. You could have gone and got a huge discount at an authorized dealer, but to have a Rolex, that was the
cachet to the name.
That was the hype. That was the flex. It didn't matter what Rolex you had.
Yeah, exactly.
But to have a Rolex, so I remember my dad when he got his day date. He got a yellow gold 36mm day date. I think Champagne Dial years ago, and he got a discount on it. But just him having it was just like in terms of kind of hero worship. That was my dad. But even like anyone else, if you had a Rolex, that was the hype. That was the flex. It wasn't that you had to have a certain one. You had to be in the queue for years. Just to have one was that was a discount. That was the kind of. I
mean, there to the general public, there isn't a bigger name. I mean, that's like the ultimate, and that's people. That's the way people think of it. But I've owned them. I will probably own one again. I don't hate the brand or anything. I really do prefer the look of an Omega over a Rolex. I just do. I don't know why. I don't know what makes that happen, Mo. But it's just the when I care. When I look at this watch, I'm like, looking watch. Makes me happy.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy. It's the important thing.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
it's how you feel when you look down at your wrist. It gives you a smile, it gives you a sense of accomplishment, gives you a spring in your step in the morning. Then
that's all it counts. And the Rolex, I always feel like with Rolex, it's more for what other people think than more than what I think. Because like you were saying, the name has such a cachet. It's such a big brand that everybody knows that it's a bigger difference to other people than it is to me. Just kind of the way it is. But I love like this new Planet Ocean. I love the case. I just think it's so cool looking that it looks almost like an integrated bracelet watch. The way they did the angles and the end link, and and the fact they took the helium escape valve, and it's got the movement and a lot of the tech from the ultra deep in it to make it thinner, and it's still 600 meters. I mean, that's kind of cool stuff to me.
It does look very compact, doesn't it? Very slim. It doesn't look huge. I guess your wrist is big, but it doesn't look big on the picture.
It doesn't look big on the wrist. Doesn't take up the whole thing. It's not quite as in your face as the deep sea was. But it just, they're my favorite watches. This black lacquer is gorgeous in person. It's just so nice.
I started the process of trimming down my Rolex selection.
Aha.
And possibly doing some reverse engineering of my collection, because I have too many. I have one too many high-end watches that have too much money sitting in them.
Okay.
So that's actually what I'm doing right now while we're talking.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm spamming the gray market with offers.
Yeah. Good.
Perfect. Is the Pepsi, you were talking last week or 2 weeks ago that maybe the Pepsi was going to go?
Yeah. I'm definitely interested in the Pepsi and the Nautilus.
Okay.
Going away. And then getting maybe just one high attention watch, and then getting 2 or 3 others that only watch people know.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah. Having it's really especially with the Nautilus, when you walk around with a watch that's $100,000 and you're like it's not comfortable for me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money to have on a wrist. No matter where you are, you're always going to be anxious of that. So it's
you gotta be careful, know where you're at. There's a lot goes into it. There's
even psychological within yourself. If you know you've got that on your wrist, even though nobody else might know. I mean, probably the Nautilus is probably a bit too visible, but even if other people don't know, you'd know yourself. But
there is a bit of brand baggage when you have really expensive. You know what I mean? Like, because you know what's on your wrist. I mean, and with the Rolex line, everybody knows, right? Like everybody knows what a Rolex is. If you're wearing a Patek or something, they may not know exactly what. They may know it's a nice watch, but not to the extent of the pricing and stuff. But when you're wearing a Rolex, everybody knows what a Rolex is,
Yeah. So my goal is to have the Yachtmaster 40 blue dial.
Yep.
One GMT Master 2.
Just one.
Wow. And the reason behind that is because I'll either keep the left-hand drive or the Guinness.
Okay.
And then I have the Tudor Black Bay 58 GMT.
Yeah.
It's actually functional as a travel watch in all places.
True. Yours on a rubber strap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we got back from the cruise last week, I went to the bank, got everything, and was looking at all the watches. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this Black Bay 58 on rubber and wear it for a while and see how I feel with it. And I still really like it.
Nice.
So that confirmed that I can do that, and then get the president or the day date that I want, and have that be my one high attention watch. That and the Aquanaut would be the only two that would be really high attention.
Yeah.
But then to most idiots out there, the Rolex, the Yachtmaster 40 or the GMT Master 2 is a high attention watch. So
correct. Because everybody knows what it is. Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that the people that were really fascinated and wanted to talk to me about the Nautilus were not people I really wanted to have conversations with.
Oh. I didn't know Dr. Bob was on your cruise.
I love Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob and I were at the bar several times on the cruise.
Nice.
Yeah. It's funny. He didn't have a cabin. I don't know if he was officially there.
Well,
but yet there are so many other watches in Patek, like the one that Mo got, that are just so cool and interesting.
Yeah.
And when I wear the 5960 or in the past when I had the other 5960 or the 5205, the conversations that I had with people that noticed the watch were more interesting conversations to me.
Yeah.
So there's so many older, funky, odd, weird,
How do you work out?
Yeah.
And then I'm on the list for the 5226.
Okay. That's my favorite.
That's a beautiful watch as well. That's one potential watch I might look into in the future.
I look at that. I mean, George's is beautiful, but you guys know I'm not like really a complications guy. But the 5226, the 3-hander, I just think it's like damn near perfect.
Yeah, your idea of the perfect watch is no complications and 5 pushers or knobs.
Yeah.
That don't do anything.
PH Media says, if you could, is this Philip Hurst? Hi, Phil. If you could have only have one microbrand watch for $100 or under, ooh, 100 or under.
Can we change that to $1,000 or under?
Yeah. Because I know like under $1,000, probably under 700. There's the Notice. There's a couple Notice watches that I like. There's a couple RZEs that I like. There's a lot of micro brands that I like, but under, I don't know about under 100. Under 100 probably be something from Mark over at Long Island Watch. Wait for a sale. But there's some Notice watches I like. I like what was that? You got that Texas brand watch, Brian?
The Jack Mason.
The Jack Mason. He makes a pilot's watch that's intrigued me the couple times I've seen it.
I have that. I have the sand or the beige colored one.
Yeah, I think that's a good looking watch.
Yeah.
And I think those are under $1,000 or right around $1,000 or something. But there's a lot of stuff that I like that I see it. I'm like, oh, that's a good looking watch, That really depends. Notice makes a couple watches that I like. I know that they're using like Miyota moments and stuff, and they're doing the case decoration and stuff. That's it. But that's you're not spending, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for those either.
I think if I was looking at under 1,000, there's a couple of Doxes I believe that fit in there.
Yeah, a couple sub 200s.
I like that. I like what Doxa does, and I owned one for a little bit, and I would own one again if I could find the price being right. But I really liked the Brew watch that I had.
I had a Brew watch for a little bit.
I think for me, probably I'm not owned one, but something like a Studio Underdog would probably be my kind of.
Oh yeah,
for the late hundreds below 1,000.
Yeah.
I always thought about getting one, but it's one of those kind of things. Is you can, the problem I have is I end up just buying everything and just having a bag full of watches. But I think Studio Underdog would be one, and maybe Baltic as well. I bought one of the Baltics already.
I had a Baltic. It was a nice watch. It was a little small for me, but it was a nice watch. I like what they do. There's a lot of them that I really enjoy. I enjoy the heck. In fact, Zach, the guy who does the barbecue that runs the watch boutique, he bought not one, but 2 Formex variations on the Essence, which I'm a big fan of Formex, and he's using the one on he put it on a rubber strap to use while he's doing the barbecue, and because he has a Planet Ocean in black. One of the reasons that I went with the 2 watches instead of the 1 was he was wearing his Planet Ocean. I kept looking at that bracelet. I'm like, I love that bracelet so much. I think I'm going to go with this and the black lacquer. It would make me go for 2. Two's better than one, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But honestly, so yes, somebody asked, I can't even remember. Let me see, but I did move on from the James Cameron, and I was happy. I mean, in retail, because they wrote up the sales slip at retail prices. I think it was, 16.7 was the retail on the two watches, and I got those and a little bit of cash back for the James Cameron. I know that it wasn't. That wasn't the whole, the wholesale breakdown. It was probably closer to 14. You know, and flipping that around and stuff. But I don't know. I love having an Aqua Terra. That black lacquer one it's very classy looking, and the dial, for just being a black dial, is beautiful. The way that the rhodium indices play off that, and the fact they put the anti-reflective on both sides, so you can actually kind of photograph it and see it, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of stuff that makes me happy. I don't know. What are you gonna do? I often say, Brian, what do I always say? I am not a watch collector. I do not collect these things. I'm an enthusiast. I like to experience. Just a weird lucha.
You like to lease them.
Exactly.
And then ditch them.
Who knows what I'll ditch for next? Although I may keep this Aqua. This Aqua Terra is really nice. I love that turquoise one. It was hard to match it up. I mean, when you wore it, it really stood out from everything else you had on. Whereas this black one just sort of a little bit under the radar, but so shiny and beautiful that it still has pop,
That's that Steel City mentality.
Exactly. We had the draft all weekend. The city was all lit up all weekend and beautiful.
Yeah. I felt bad for what's his name, Fernando.
Yeah,
he's just going to get beat up in Vegas for a year or two.
PH Media says, same here, even though I'm poor, so I only have 2 watches. Which is the reason I asked the question. You ask whatever you want. Good to see you, sir.
Is it drop big business?
Yeah, 800,000 people went through there, they said.
Okay, wow. I saw some coverage on the sports channel here, but
it's so boring. I don't know why people get so excited. I mean, it was exciting to have it in the city and to have everybody, to have the buzz, but I don't know. I mean, it's just they read a name and a guy walks out. It's not like there's an actual, this is how the NFL is big business, and the NFL is the Rolex of sports. Yep. They can't help but print money.
Like Formula One.
Yeah.
That's coming to Miami next weekend. Should be good fun.
Absolutely.
Well,
speaking of Aqua, I've got my Aqua Terra here.
Oh, hold on.
Aqua Terra. It's the titanium. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, this will be staying. I'm going to keep this one and the Zenith Pilot.
Okay.
And maybe one of the IWCs.
Is that an Omega strap on that, Mo?
Yeah, that was an Omega. It's the one that came with.
So like a sailcloth?
Like sailcloth with leather on the.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'll keep this one. I'll keep my Zenith Pilot, and then the rest of the Bell Rosses and other Omegas and everything else slowly will kind of ship out.
Yeah.
I did find something Brian might like.
This is
an Ingersoll watch, which I bought maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I bought this from Selfridges, and it's got Mickey on it.
Nice.
This quite good.
That's a recreation of the case shape of the original, the second or third version that Ingersoll did in the 30s.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah. It's a small watch.
Yeah.
But I think it fits quite well on the wrist.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Brian,
Put a battery in it.
the Mickey Mouse watches, the ones that I'm traditionally familiar with as a kid, were his arms were the hands.
Yeah.
Is that the standard of Mickey? I ask because I don't know, or is it more like what Mo has, where Mickey's on the side?
No, so the classic one that was done by Ingersoll and then U.S. Time and then U.S. Time and then it was either Citizen. I think it was Citizen for a while. The classic one is Mickey's hands as the hour and minute hand.
Okay.
The problem was, and the problem that has come up recently is they don't like doing those because they're much more expensive to make the shape of the hands.
Okay.
So, and that's why you see a lot of them where it's just, and then you can't do much with Mickey. You have to position him right in the middle, and sometimes he looks like he's got some major disease with his arms going depending on the time of the day.
Some kind of mouse disease.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times I like vintage looking watches, which is why I want to get one of those Orient dress watches they came out with. The Bambino, probably. Yeah. Orient Bambino. Those are great watches. Let me look one of those up because we don't talk about them enough, I don't think.
So I focused my my little Mickey Mouse watch collection, which includes 3 Mickeys and 1 Goofy.
Okay.
They're Swiss manual wind watches that Mickey's hands are the hours and minute hand, and then I have the one automatic.
Gotcha.
That has the day and the date. And then I also bought, because we were on a cruise and I wanted it, a Citizen Eco Drive where it looks like the Mickey Mouse Club TV show.
Oh, nice.
It was on the TV, and then everybody should have a Citizen Eco Drive.
Another great watch, underrated, undervalued, just cool stuff. There's new, I tell you what I do like from Citizens, there's new Soyas or whatever, the kind of integrated looking one. That's an automatic, but those are cool looking. And a lot of their dive watches, their Eco Drive dive watches are cool. I like this Orient Bambino. This is always one that I thought was good looking with the small seconds, but it's way too big. They said make it big. Yeah, okay, not that big, but yeah, I always thought that was that, or even just the straight 3-hander with the standard second hands. And you can find those on eBay and Goma Shop and Watchmax and stuff. You can find even deals on. I mean, these are like $300 watches you can probably buy for $150. You know, they're great, but they're great watches. They're good looking. I would much rather see somebody wearing an Orient than an Apple Watch. Then they do some a little bit more complicated stuff. I don't know that that's necessarily what I look to Orient for, but they do them, and they do a whole line of dive watches and stuff that people like too. I've never owned one. I did have a Bambino at one point, just a simple, something like this, just a simple white, dial. Years and years ago, I tried one out. Let's see. No, I have to find in the face. Let me go dig and look over. I like the look of the RA. Let me see if I can find this. The contemporary watch. I'm referring to the contemporary collection. See, this is what happens when I go up on these other screens, Brian. I lose track.
Share screen. I'm
not sharing?
I don't know. Now you are.
Okay. So this would be the contemporary collection. What was his can you see what the end of his reference number was?
AK0007S30B.
Okay. That looks like this top row. Maybe this one. 7S30B. I'm assuming that's it. I mean, that's a great looking watch.
It's got complications.
Yeah, they're both owned by Epson, Seiko and Orient. Whoop. He said, I understand if they're not your thing, but I just no, they look great. I owned an Orient before. I'm not a watch snob myself. Again, just an enthusiast. But yeah, Orient's great watches. They're backed by Seiko, and they've got decent movements in them. I mean, they're like, it's not something you would probably ever repair. You would probably move on and just get another Orient instead of spending the money to repair one if something ever happened to it. But it doesn't make it any less of a watch. It's a cool watch.
I didn't see, but does that come in a different color case?
Let's see. Let's take a peek, because I think it does. Yeah, here's a white one. There you go.
So my suggestion would be to do the stainless steel case, because that's either plated gold or colored somehow. Yeah. And after a while, the plating will wear off.
Yeah, that's true. But to get a moon phase, to get the day,
have a date window too.
I don't. Yeah. What is this? I think 3 thing down here.
Yeah, that's the date at 7:30.
Yeah. Moon phase day. That's a great. I mean, for the money, that's a great watch.
Yeah. So that's not a moon phase. That's a day-night indicator, which is even nicer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why we have Brian on, to tell us things. But even this hairy dude with the watch on him, it looks good. It's a good looking watch.
I bet that would look really nice on like some blues and gray.
Well, I think if you do the stainless, you have more strap options going.
A lot more, yeah.
Because you have some pops of color from the day-night and the Orient logo and the red Sunday indicator.
Well, you could really sport it up and do a blue strap with red contrast stitching to match the red and the Sunday.
Yeah. He says silver dial as well. I'd definitely get the silver. Agreed. Yeah. Definitely pick the stainless. I think the stainless is the way to go on that. Because like Brian was saying, you don't want to, if something happens and you scratch, if you do, because you're going to get, it's a watch, you're going to get a scratch or something on it. But if it starts to peel that, however they're doing the goldish coating, you don't want that either. You want to keep it looking.
Does it say if it's 10 or 20 microns of gold plating in the description?
Let's go back to that one. It's 42 and a half. It's a good watch. It just says case color, rose gold, case material, stainless. So I'm assuming it's some sort of paint or PVD or Tier warranty, lug width 22, leather strap. Yeah. Hang on, that's a great choice for a watch.
Look, there's your Aqua Terra colors.
Yeah. Yep. Your shades.
I like that. It's kind of reminiscent of that Cartier that I was kind of looking at for a while.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Right. Yeah, that's a nice job. And he says he's got a big wrist, so the size of the case would work out. Perfect. Yeah, that's a good size case. I like 41, 42, 43 are really my favorites size-wise. But yeah, that's great. I don't mind those at all. I think as far as people getting into, I mean, there's a lot of different watches you can look at if you're just starting to get into the hobby, or if you just want to watch. but so many people go to like the Tissot's and stuff. Whereas when you see an Orient, it's something different. It looks like maybe somebody put some thought into their purchase because you don't just see them everywhere. You know what I mean? Like if you saw an Orient and it struck something in you, you went to their website, you made a choice. A lot of people buy the PRXs. For a long time, people were just buying them. You know what I mean? They thought that was the watch they had to have. I mean, whereas I think this is a pretty good option.
Oops. Nice.
Good stuff. Yeah. Now, Brian, did you see? Let me go over, pull them up because it looked like they had some new stuff over on the Brew website.
I haven't looked at their stuff in a while.
Yeah, I saw an article or something. Oh, a super metric. What? Yeah, that's what this is the one I saw. So the one I had a retrograph with. Let me pull that one up first. Maybe
I had the metric. We went to Asheville, North Carolina for the weekend. We were walking around shop, just visiting the little downtown area. Walked in the watch repair guy. He had 2 watches in there. I said, he had a bunch of pre-owned watches. One was a Brew and the other one was a Zinn. And I looked at him. I said, "What's the price on them?" I said, "Okay." I'm doing some math in my head. And then I said, "Can you give me a deal if I buy both?" He said, "Sure, here's the price." So I bought both.
Okay.
I wore them for about a month or so.
Yeah.
Played with them, put them on eBay, paid for the entire weekend.
See?
Wow.
Yeah, so I had this one, this retrograph Technicolor.
Yeah.
But this new one intrigued me. I saw it because it was colorful. And colors and shiny things always attract me. But I thought this was this orange one. There you go. Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool looking, a little different than the normal one and the colored pusher. And
yeah, and if you hit that pusher, the bomb starts to detonate in 10 seconds.
There you go. That's your Bond watch. It's got a coffee bean on it, But yeah, I always thought that these were, when we were talking about we were talking about the microbrands. Yeah, Bruce definitely something to consider.
And I was very impressed with the bracelet for the price of the watch.
Yeah, because I bought mine on eBay. A guy had one with the leather strap and a bracelet. The leather strap he never wore it on, and he bought a bracelet for it from them, and it was a deal. I actually made money. I had it for a couple months and sold it. Made a couple bucks on it. Not much, but I got more out of it when I put into it. So.
You had it for a couple of months, so it stayed for a long time.
For a long time.
It's a long-term relationship for you, Mark.
It is. Excuse my ignorance on watches. If I make any mistakes, I'm just learning, not an expert yet. No, everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah, and remember,
we're all still learning. Still learning.
Yeah, we're all still learning, and that's what makes it fun. And at the same time, it doesn't matter what the price of the watch is or what the brand is of the watch. If you put it on your wrist and it makes you feel good, it makes you smile when you wear it, that's a great watch.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't say Swatch Group on it.
Yeah. They took that branding off. It just says Omega now, Brian.
Yeah, well, that's just Greek for Swatch Group shitter.
Well, yeah, that's so I like this new brew. I thought it was good looking. I don't know that's any different than the other stuff they've done except for the color, but hey, God bless them. They make a decent watch at a decent price and people seem to like them. I like the one that I had. What are you gonna do? But the other one, talked about these earlier, or I did, these Notice watches. I just think they do a nice job with their stuff. It's not high horology. It's not super, hype or anything like that. But they do, like this Sector Deep watch. I always thought was a little bit of a value. You can get I think it's a 500-meter diver that this thing is. What they call their Sector Deep. For $600. It's always seemed like a deal to me on those. And then they do that the dual crown one. What's that called? The Duality Duality 2, the second version. And I just thought these were nice looking watches for $800. I mean, it's just a nice piece. I think my favorite is this white one.
Where did my there's my cheat sheet.
You got a cheat sheet?
Yeah.
All right.
I make what the hell am I? I'm on Mac, so I make a document.
Oh, George. He says, sorry, Mark, golf ball broke my son's sunroof on his car. Oh. Jeez. There's some of the dangers of living on the golf course.
Yes, George, I can tell you all about that from our previous house.
See?
7 windows in 5 years. Broke a bird bath. Broke a little frog statue.
Esoteric says this notice only has 2 crowns. Yes, it's missing a crown or 2. And a helium escape valve.
Yeah, so I make a cheat sheet in a document, in a Word document.
Okay.
And then I just copy paste stuff into whatever whatever form they want.
Ah.
So that way I don't have to retype shit in all their web pages and bullshit. And
mm-hmm. This Aqua Terra only has 1 crown. So does the Planet Ocean. There's no escape valve anymore. But what are you gonna do? It happens. Where are we at in our upvotes? Let's take a peek. We got 17 people watching. Jeez, oh Pete, you guys must be bored to be listening to me and Brian. Mo, you can come listen to Mo. He's much more interesting.
He can do.
Yeah. Well, and everything he says is smarter because he's got that British accent.
Yes, it's true.
Thank you, Brian.
And it's smarter without the accent too.
23 upvotes. Thanks, guys. Esoteric says Aqua Terra is now one of the best Omegas. Omegas. Crazy. I always thought the Aqua Terra was one of the best Omegas. Good water resistance. Got a great movement. Good wrist presence. Different sizes. So, like if Mo wanted one, he'd get a 38. He doesn't have to go. You're not locked into a size. You're not locked into colors. Bracelet, strap, rubber options. I mean, there's just so much stuff with the watch. I just always thought they just did such a nice job with it. And I like the look of the cases.
Yeah.
And the new bracelet is pretty amazing. It's lighter than the old one. It tapers a little bit more than the old one. The old one didn't really taper that much at all. But those rounded links, they just catch the light so well. Just makes it such a shiny, shiny piece. That bracelet's really, really nice. Like, it's really comfortable and it's really, really shiny and beautiful. It makes me happy, Mo. What more is there to life?
Shiny and new.
Shiny and new, 3-handed. Yeah. I am of the mindset that anything that I have in a watch that's above a few $100, I'm blessed in a lot of ways to be able to do that, because you really don't need more. You want more of a watch. So it's really about what, I like things that make me happy. I would like to be a happy person, Brian.
Well, you could sell minis and then you'd be a really happy person.
See? Do they even still make those?
Yes.
Just check.
In fact, if you want to really piss off a BMW fan, just look at the, I think it was JD Power, where Mini was ranked like 5 positions above BMW in initial quality and ownership and all that stuff.
See?
I didn't see where Jeep was because I didn't scroll that far.
Oh, Brian.
Although we are going.
You're going to go look at a Jeep.
Yeah, I called and they didn't have one to show us.
Travel up to Pittsburgh. I've got them. Uh-oh. Ronin, the Amazon, just sold 3 of them as Omegas. Which 3 did you sell?
Congratulations. Is that all of them?
Stop it. Stop it, Brian.
I mean, 3's a good start. I'm doing this purge of watches, and and I decided that oh, stop it, text things. I decided that the 2 Tudors are staying because I want the GMT and I've got the pink one for my granddaughter, so those are staying. The IWC Patronus is staying because it's just the perfect Florida watch.
Okay.
The Tag Heuer green Monaco that I bought, I'm keeping because if I decide to sell it, I'm going to put it on eBay instead of selling it to a dealer because it's great eBay fodder. And then I was looking at that Jack A. Dro that I bought.
Oh, you got that on a cruise too, didn't you?
Yeah, and I was looking around and I was going, oh my God, if I try to sell this, I'm going to take a hit. I'll keep it. So
Ronan still has his white Speedy, which is a beautiful watch. Sold his black sapphire sandwich Speedy, his Aqua Terra 41. Oh, my heart. And his 300M seaweed, which is a good looking watch. He says, I did the opposite, sold the white Speedy and kept the black sapphire. Huh. The white Speedy is good looking. My only issues with the white Speedy are 50 meters water resistance, and I'm just not a manual wind kind of guy. God, I've had a lot of watches, Brian. I can't even find my white Speedy on this page. There it is. That was my white Speedy. A fine looking watch. That's not a very good picture of it. I'm sure I have better pictures.
I do like the white Speedy.
Yeah,
I think it is good.
That's a better
do you
picture.
Do you still have it, Mark?
No, of course not, Mo. Of course I drink.
Sorry.
Mo forgot what channel he was on.
My Instagram should be nicknamed Memory Lane, Mo. But yeah, good stuff. Hey, let's say hi to Sherman. Hi, Sherman.
Sherman
The blind double oxen.
Sherman sniffing around for something to eat or a place to sleep.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he likes to do.
Mark, like Bruce. Is it Bruce Williams who says he likes to collect experiences?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I just, I like to experience different stuff, see what I like. Go on for this. I mean, this watch, it's the same as this watch, except in the turquoise. It's beautiful. It just doesn't really match anything I wear. And it's so bright in the sunlight that it just pops so much that it's almost too attention getting. But it's cool. And this deep sea was really cool too. I mean, it's a beautiful watch, but it's huge. It's really huge. Yeah. And it's the thickness. The 44 is fine. The 52 across is fine, or whatever it is. I mean, that's all fine. It's truly is that it's like damn near 18 millimeters thick, and it really, really it wears thick, and it's heavy. It's 220, 230 grams. And compared to like the Planet Ocean on the bracelet, I think is like 170 grams. You know, it's a lot more.
It must be a big watch if you're saying it's big, Mark.
Yeah, it's true. You know, it's a beast. It's really tall. It's beautiful, but it is so tall. Let's see. Kick back up here in the chat. Ron says, if anybody wants a BB58 Burgundy, let him know. 50 meters water is a legit 50. Yeah, it is a legit 50. More than that, I hate whiny watches. I prefer an automatic. He wears that one on the integrated rubber. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good look. Oh, check out Steel Dive Watches. Who claims to have watches that are 1,000-meter water resistant, although not certified? I don't know why not certified. I know that new the Pelagos Ultra, the Tudor is a 1,000-meter watch. The Planet Ocean is 600 meters. Then you get the Ultra Deep is 6,000, and the Deep Sea is 3,900. I don't know about 1,000. Anybody else do 1,000 meters, Brian?
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a couple of oddballs out there.
Yeah.
But the other thing you have to be careful between is water resistance and then a certified dive watch, because certified dive watches have specific things that are required to be considered certified for dive.
And those have to be rated to 125% of the stated.
Yeah, but there's a few other. I forget all the requirements. Yeah, there's a certain you have to have certain clicks on the bezel and blah 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 blah, and locking, a locking mechanism, I think.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Can't wear anything over 12 and a half thick. I don't mind. I mean, I can wear thicker, but 18 is a lot.
Mark's straps are 12.5 millimeters thick.
Yeah, can confirm it's a heavy, very heavy watch. Billy says, I'm sorry, I just joined the channel. Did you sell the Rolex or do you still have it?
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Billy. What do you think we did, Billy?
Bye-bye.
It's gone. You need to really, really skilled to even do 50 meters. No divers really even do that. Yeah, I mean, you to actually take these things diving is I'm not. Yeah, these are definitely not certified dive watches. Yeah. One of the nice things, if you stick with like a Seiko or a Citizen or something like that, those are definitely going to be good to the rated distance. I don't know that. I mean, like Ronan's saying, anything over 50 meters is more than anyone normally needs. I like the Aqua Terra because it's 150. That just, to me, it speaks more to the durability of the watch, the robustness of the movement and stuff, that it can handle those types of things. I think you've sold it, and that was a smart move. The Omega is nice. I approve of this. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I got 2 Omegas and some cash for it, because I got the one on the screen, the Planet Ocean, and then the black lacquer Aqua Terra. A little bit of cash. But thanks, Billy. One of the things that annoyed me about the Planet Ocean was the wiggly bezel. So this one... So I had a creamsicle, and I know people say that this bezel is really wiggly and stuff, but I really haven't had much play in it. Now I know it's built to have a little bit of movement, kind of up and down, side to side, so that it stays. But I will say, of the Omega, I mean, and none of these are Rolex quality bezels. All right, so, but if you listen to it, it's actually, I mean, the feel is really good, the sound is really good of this bezel.
I thought for a minute there it sounded like Sherman was snoring.
But yeah, that's I like the bezel on the new one compared to some of the old ones. I love the look of that scallop 300M bezel, but it is ponderous to move that thing all the way around. Very seasoned technical divers, never going over 100. Yeah, most of the divers don't. Planet Ocean, I looked at it. It's a nice watch. I like it. It doesn't have the mole. Oh, the mole on the other side of the watch. Yeah, there's no helium escape valve there anymore.
All right, Mark.
He is gorgeous. Yes, Brian.
Here's a quiz for you.
Yes.
What are the 2 Omegas that I actually like that were either currently offered or have been offered recently? There's only 2. There's only 2 that I go, yeah, good job.
I'm gonna say it's the CK-859 and the Snoopy.
You got one right.
Which one?
The CK, whatever number it is.
CK-859?
Yeah. I'm pissed off at the Snoopy, and I would never own it after the way they treated me.
AB says a 321.
Nah. No, the original Apollo 8.
Oh, okay.
Black, dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Which the original ones have beautiful come down. They've come down. I've seen them around 8,500.
Aha.
For a hand job, no date. I mean, hand wound. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't think there's a date on any Speedy, is there? Maybe the
reduced.
The reduced. I can't remember. Did my white one have a date? It probably did.
No.
The Super Racing had a date at 6. I remember that.
Yeah. The big one, the bigger ones and the smaller ones, but not the classic.
Yeah, no data on the moon watches.
Yeah.
I had that Super Racing. That was a great watch. God, where is it? God, so many watches, Brian. What is wrong with me?
Well, you do slow down on your watch trading during football season because you're home on Sundays instead of trading stuff.
Instead of trading watches.
Yeah.
That's smart. I still own this.
Yep. And you haven't worn it.
I haven't worn it, but I still own it.
You're turning into Mo. You got a whole pile of stuff you haven't worn.
There we go. That's Super Racing. Now, what was cool about this watch, aside from the honeycomb dial, and this one's an automatic, was on the 10th, the date would come up in that Speedmaster font, and this one had the spy rate movement in it, which was kind of cool.
Which is a great movement.
Yeah. Very, very cool. A lot of watches, Brian. This is still this is the Aqua Terra I had the longest. That was a great watch.
What, you have it for 3 weeks?
No, I had that for years.
You said longest. I thought 3 weeks was about it.
No. I had other watches around it, but I kept that one for a long time. That the blue on that dial was so beautiful. I wish they did the new bracelet on that one. I would consider doing that again. Here's Mr. G trying to pretend he can wear my Super Racing. Oh my, too many watches. but I like the blue bezel on this one was really cool. I wish the Arabics were the rhodium like on the black dial one. If I was going to change one thing, it would probably be that, but it doesn't. It's not. Yeah, that's a tiny little detail.
There's a few things I'd change on that.
The name,
the size,
the movement.
No, I like the movement.
Billy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. A little bit for the internet. Thank you.
Yay!
Hooray! What's his Liberty Spot picked up one of these new Hydro Conquests. He loves it.
Yeah, I hear they're kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got one from I think Marco got it for him at Burdeen's.
Oh.
Great value RN is this Sedna Gold Speedy. You can get in the mid-20s. Yeah. Oh my. What else we got? Anything else going on out there in the world?
No.
No.
I think it's all good. I think we just have. Well, I'm having a lazy Sunday evening.
Yes.
Prep, yeah, and get ready for the working week, and then yeah.
Mo, when are you doing your annual Chicago trip?
I was hoping to go at the end of March, but the conference that I was doing is being done virtually. But hopefully, maybe I'll come over maybe in the autumn once the World Cup is over, maybe September, October.
Good pitch. Oh, when the World Cup's over? Okay.
Yeah, because I think it starts it starts middle of June, and then it goes on until the kind of into July, and then I think summer's too hot for me anyway.
We don't. We don't. It's unfortunate in America. We pay very little attention to the World Cup because we're not very good at it. We only like to pay attention to things we're good at.
I like women's soccer.
Yeah, we're good at that. Good afternoon. Just tuned in. Congrats, Mo.
Thank you very much, Johnny O.
Johnny O in the greater Chicago area.
Absolutely. How do you like Chicago? It's a good city.
It's no Pittsburgh, Mo.
But I also really, I also really enjoyed Florida.
Yes.
For the people you meet there.
Yeah, you got to be careful of the people you meet here, though.
Yeah. Especially on the monorails of Disney.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny O.
I was very fortunate. Brian was the most impeccable host.
Yes. I've heard.
He gave me all the history and stories behind everything, which is brilliant. I got the full, tour guide experience.
Nice.
Let me see if I still have that photo on my phone.
Nice.
I'll send it to you, Mark, to embarrass Mo.
Okay. Billy says,
I think I know which one it is.
I had the wind to have to show. Oh, rewind to see what you missed. Yes. That's for sure. It's no Pittsburgh. Thanks, AB. Appreciate the $2 super chat. He says, thanks, Mark, Mo, and Brian. And George was on earlier, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, but everybody's glad when George leaves.
Yeah. Scotty H says the Chicago Pen Show is next weekend. We have some pen people that pop in.
No, I don't have it there. Do I have it in my... Oops, wrong Disney app. Disney's got 87 apps.
Oh, there you go. The 88th one will be to tell you how to use the other 87.
Yeah. Let's see. Did we do it in PhotoPass? Oh. Now we have all the we have our accounts combined with our son and the baby, so we get all the baby pictures.
Oh, there you go. Billy says, I actually went to a pen shop one time, like 10 years ago. A lot of watch dealers were at the pen shop. Yeah. There's a lot of crossover between pens and cars and watches and stuff like that. It's true.
Hang on, I'm almost back to. Come on, Disney. You can scroll a little faster, can't you?
Plus, I think I upset all the pen people so they don't come over anymore. I don't know why I would let them talk about pens, but what are you going to do?
Aha.
Did you find it? Where are you sending it when you find it?
Should I send it to you on WhatsApp?
It's
Instagram.
You send it on Instagram because that way it doesn't have phone. Because sometimes on WhatsApp phone numbers come over when I try and show stuff. Scotty H loves pens and watches. Yeah.
Oh, I got a request on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I got a request on WhatsApp too. It was a girl who used to work for me years ago. She sent me a message that said "You're gross," but she misspelled it. She used the wrong "your." She YOUR'd it. So I just sent her back a message. In parentheses, I put YOU''RE and then blocked her again.
Okay, so I did the screenshot. Now why isn't it not? Jesus. I'd like to smack technology in its head.
Yes. Johnny O wants to know, Brian, what is on your mind watch-wise post Watches and Wonders?
Nothing, because I'm a gray market bitch.
There you go.
The only thing that I saw Watches and Wonders wise that intrigued me was the I gotta download it. Medium. Okay, there it goes. The Tudor.
Okay.
That Monarch thing or whatever it's called.
The Monarch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the new JLC on the bracelet.
The integrated one.
Yeah, I like the look of that bracelet.
Yeah. Pull that up.
Does that mean I'm going to go get one? Nah. Okay.
Nah.
There you go, Mark. I just sent you something on WhatsApp or on Instagram.
All right.
On InstaSnatch.
On InstaSnatch. All right. Let me do this. Share that real quick. Go over to the Instagram so I'm not doxing anybody. Oh, look at that handsome guy.
Share screen.
With the mouse. With the mouse.
With the mouse, yes. There's a story behind that. So the cup of coffee that I'm carrying is the place where I have breakfast that I send you the photographs from.
Yeah.
And they were doing a bit of an experiment to see how far their cup could go around the world.
Ah.
So all the kind of customers who go there when they go on their holidays or whatever they get up to, they'll take a photograph of that and tag that for them. So I took it with me when I went to Florida. So I also took a photo of like a couple from Chicago, a couple from Boston, and a couple when I was out in Florida. So I managed to get a photo with Mickey and a cup.
Nice.
So there's a place that I'm going to take Brian, George, and you, Mark, when you come to London next.
Yeah. Well, I'm always a big fan of the coffee that you have in your cup, the dark, like it looks like real coffee. I'm like, not only is it good food, real coffee. Jeez.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Mo and Mickey.
Mo and Mickey, yeah. I thought Brad was also going to send a photo of us on the roller coaster.
And
we had a couple of very funny ones.
Brian is pulling out on us.
And
on Test Track.
Yeah, I think there was a couple. One where, we were sitting in a car, I think at the front, and there were two people behind us who were kind of who knew their photo was being taken.
Okay.
And well, I didn't, so I wasn't kind of I didn't have my pose going.
Yeah. Brian, would you like the this complicated one, the perpetual calendar, or do you like the regular, or do you like the bicompacts in the?
I think
DLC?
I like their perpetual calendar. I like their perpetual calendar function. I like the layout of it. I don't like the price of it.
Yeah.
And I think for just a watch that's fashionably looking, I think I'd just do the basic 3-hander with a date instead of that sub-seconds and power reserve for $3,000 more.
Yeah. So,
I mean, either way, I'm not getting one. So
there you go.
But I like that bracelet. And it's like JLC finally heard me after years of complaining that their cases and bracelets were just freaking boring.
Yeah.
The gold one's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Just a hair more than what I want to spend though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the 3-hander with date is 14,000 US, and then the power reserve one is 17,000.
Yeah, 14.2 and then 17. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it jumps up for the gold.
Yeah.
But I like the way that looks.
Yeah, absolutely. I had that Polaris for a while. I actually had it for a few months. But that was a very nice watch. And then, if you remember, I had to send it in for the classic service, and it just took forever. And then I was bored with it. I didn't even want it when it came back.
Yeah. You'd forgotten you owned it, so you got bored with it.
It's true.
I would have been thrilled if they would have taken this model and instead of putting a power reserve there, put a day function.
Ah.
That would have been killer. That would have driven me nuts if it was a day and a date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I do like the bracelet. I like what they did with the bracelet. I like the just the overall aesthetics of the watch. It's actually pretty nice.
And it's not real. If you stay in this one or the other one, it's not real thick.
No.
But yeah, those were the Tudor Monarch were the two that I saw from Watches and Wonders that I could see myself buying.
Yeah. Like I said, this was the best watch of the show. Yeah, it's cool. It has the only thing you wonder about it is were they too late getting to the integrated sports watch craze?
Well, that's the thing that's interesting is that the two watches that really interested me were both integrated, and there really wasn't a lot of other integrated sports watches that were released. Because you look at that Tudor and you could almost call that another integrated.
Yeah. Now, Mo, how much was if you don't mind me asking, how much was the Land Dweller at retail?
It was £12,250.
Yeah, I would take that over even the 14,000 JLC.
Yeah, so JLC priced this right at the same as the Land Dweller.
Yeah.
And I think the Land Dweller is a little flashier, a little more in your face, and this is a little more subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly around the bracelet, the Land Dweller does come.
Yeah, the bracelet on the Land Dweller, when you put that watch on, it is really impressive. It never looked bad in the pictures to me, and I know there was a lot of like back and forth with people on it, but when you actually see it in person and put it on and see the way it wears and the shine and it's just cool. It's different with the exhibition case back and the new Dyna, whatever they're calling that movement. It's kind of neat. Good morning, Herb, or evening, Herb. He says, evening all. Uploaded. Congrats, Mo. Caught the OC unboxing earlier. Also, congrats, Mark. I love the way you merry-go-round timepieces. It's true.
Thank you.
It's true. There's definitely one way of putting it. Speaking of the merry-go-round, he's back. Hi, George.
He's back.
What a disaster!
Oh, geez. Through the sunroof?
Right, it's like a carbon fiber type like sunroof, the cover of it on the top, so it's all cracked through. Fortunately, like there's like some type of a cover under it, so
An insulation.
It's still drivable. Yeah, it's still drivable, but yeah, what do you do? A couple of $1,000 right there.
Yep. Easy.
Yep.
Did they fess up or did they just keep moving?
Oh, they kept moving, of course,
Craziness.
Absolutely. But
do you have to have like a special insurance rider for things like that?
I wish. Like Brian was saying, I've lived in this house for now almost 20 years, and I've had at least 15 times windows are broken, and they're big windows. So I just called the local window company here, and as soon as they see my phone number, they're like, "Oh, we know where you're at.
You.
We'll come and measure it, and we'll get you a new."
Just keep it's on file.
Exactly, pretty much. Pretty much.
We got lucky with our windows that it was never one of the picture windows. It was always one of the standard double hungs. So $250 each time.
Yeah, I'll be lucky if it's 250. It was more like, for us, it runs anywhere between like about 800 to I think the most I paid for one was about like 1,200, 1,300. Yeah.
George, I used to have there was a thing called bisqueen that we would put on the top of our pallets at work.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the top thicker plastic for the pallets, and then you'd wrap the pallet after that.
Mm-hmm.
I kept bisqueen in the garage, and the minute I heard the glass break, I'd just go up there and I'd just tape the shit out of it from the inside, just to keep the window from falling in the house.
Yep. The problem is I have like sensors attached to the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's another big mess.
Yep.
And so I called a guy. He put these mesh screens out, and it looks pretty ugly, but it's like the side of the house, so nobody can see it, and it covers it pretty well. So it stopped quite a few of it, but I still get an occasional broken window. So
yeah.
What do you do?
I had one break, and at the time that I had it, my desk at that house was backed up to the picture windows, and then had double hung sliders on either side, and I had one come through the double hung, and I had glass in my hair.
Yikes.
It's like George, you see the LA Kings game? The fans broke the glass behind the bench.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, behind I think it was their bench. It was during the game against the Avalanche.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Very. Got to be careful.
Yeah.
One more upvote for 30. We can do it.
Oh, let me see. Okay, there you go. Are you happy now?
Now I'm happy. There you go. I will not abandon you for barbecue again, although the barbecue was freaking delicious.
And yeah, you won't abandon me, and you're not going to trade those watches for a year.
What? I don't even know if that's a possibility.
I was down in Austin about a year ago, and I went to Interstellar Barbecue, which is the only Michelin-rated barbecue joint in the United States.
Nice.
The lines were crazy. We started at 9 in the morning. We didn't get seated until 11:30 in the afternoon.
Dude, I went to Zach's place. I got there 5 minutes before he was supposed to open. I didn't get in for almost an hour to order.
Oh,
It was crazy. They were sold. He opened at 11. He was sold out at 1:15.
oh yeah.
I mean, it was constant. He's got a new indoor place, so there was indoor seating. So I sat there and ate a little bit, and then took a bunch home. But it was just crazy. It was just a steady line of people in and out all day.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think barbecue joints are making a comeback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's got to be good, you know. It has to be worth it. And that, his stuff is really good. So he went down. I can't remember which restaurant. He was either the number 3rd or 4th rated barbecue restaurant in Texas, and whatever the big state guide, you know, where they do the contest, whatever. But he went down there and worked for a week, for free, and just
Right.
kind of learning extra, you know, new secrets and stuff, you know. And he's does. He's always expanding and doing. I can see him maybe eventually doing that full time.
Mm.
And the line, it's incredible, and the people just love it, and I love it, and it's just delicious. And
I never thought I would say this, but this JLC line looks really good, and I'm tempted.
yeah, it does look good. It's expensive though.
How much is it?
So the 3-hander starts at 14.
Mm.
3-hander with date at 14. This one with the power reserve is 17.
Then they make
And then the perpetual, I think, is what, 40?
Yeah.
Steel. And then there's the George versions in gold.
Mm. I don't even want to know how much those are.
I don't know. But honestly,
54 and 80, I think.
Oof.
Am I right? Am I right, Mark? Am I right, Mark? Look them up, Mark. Pull them up, Mark.
Pull them out. I would, you know, I know you got a wait list and all the other stuff, but so the gold 3-hander with the date is 52.5. The gold perpetual is price available on request. That's probably like 100 and something, I would think.
Is that rose gold, or what is that?
Yeah, it says pink gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
I don't like that combination with the dial.
No.
It's too
Yeah.
much.
I agree.
Yeah.
It looks like your poodle ate some healthy food and shit.
Well,
Yeah.
keep it classy.
Just
Okay.
when you thought JLC was on the right track, you know.
And then the steel perpetual is 45.7.
Ooh.
That's a lot. Seems like a lot.
Yeah, but with JLC, just wait 2 years and you'll be able to get one of those perpetuals for 30.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
28
sure.
to 30.
I'm sure. But my thing was, when I look at this one at 14.2, the 3-hander, Moe's Land Dweller, I think is I would pay double for the Land Dweller that I would for this. Like, and the Land Dweller is like around 12, probably 13 US. But you know,
The Land Dweller is not 12,000 US.
It's 14 to 16, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Steel.
Okay.
Let me go look it up. Now I gotta look that up, Brian. Jeez, OP.
I'll help you. Relax. Meanwhile, George, the watch community really wants to know, with all these golf balls that you deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. Is the curly picture protected from a golf ball?
Yeah, well,
I've put the curly picture as an homage to our good friend in Chicago in a safe and secure location.
okay.
It's under wraps, and it is protected with 3 sheets of bulletproof glass around it.
Wow.
Curly, if you're listening, I spent a lot on that photo for you.
Where the hell is the configure button? There it is. Discover this model. There's 16,450.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought it was more than that, to be honest with
I
you.
thought it was less.
Oh. Mm.
Well, I think there's been a price increase since it came out.
Probably.
Yeah, I think when I bought it, I bought it in the UK. It was 12,250 for the 36. But the 40 was 1,000 more. But yeah, price has gone up.
Yeah.
Still
Nice.
good.
Good looking watch for the money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Probably the best value in that price range, to be honest.
Yeah. The bracelet on this thing's amazing. I love the fact they put an exhibition back on it and that they're doing something different with the movement. Hopefully they integrate that technology into the rest of their line. But yeah, I thought, in that kind of price range, I'd be looking at this.
Yeah. But the problem is you can't get that at retail.
Yeah. Mo can.
Yeah, Mo
I was
did.
very lucky.
Yeah. Mo's the man.
George can make a phone call
Thank you.
Oh,
George doesn't know.
and get hung up on.
yes, exactly.
Looks like a fashion watch from Macy's. I'm not sure which one. Which one, PH? Marco, I don't know barbecue joints ever go away, but the craze, like anything, rides the wave. I just like that he loves doing it. He does it the 2 days that the jewelry store is closed. It's a lot of time and it's a lot of effort, and he still continues to try and learn. He because he has a passion for it. He's always trying to learn to do it better, and he does a really good job of it now. And I like to see people have success in what they're trying to do.
Who are you talking about?
My buddy that runs the watch boutique that has the barbecue store.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about this guy, Oak and Ash Barbecue.
Yeah, that's one thing I haven't done properly when I've been to the US. Is a good barbecue.
Yes, it's a must.
There's
good barbecue places in Chicago too, I think.
Okay.
No, there isn't.
No.
Mo, next time you're here, I'll take you to I'll take you to one that's got good chicken and brisket.
Nice.
That'd be good.
It's delicious.
It's worth the trip.
Yeah.
Do you know why I think Chicago has good barbecue restaurants?
Why, Mark? Tell us.
Because when I was a kid, we had in the evening there would always, before the news, there would be reruns of MASH on all the time. And in one of the episodes of MASH, they got ribs from a place in Chicago called Adam's Rib.
Yep.
So I just associated. Well, they must have good barbecue in Chicago if you're ordering it in Korea.
You gotta love Mark's analogies. It's awesome.
See, it always comes together in my mind. That's all that counts.
I guess.
Yeah. And Mark's also a Toledo Mud Hens fan.
Well, I mean, who doesn't love Klinger?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That does look good, though. But you got to have a little more side dishes there. You got to have
George,
mac and cheese.
I had so with all this stuff, I got another sampler platter to go, and then I got turkey sandwich for Mom because she loves her turkey, and his turkey is award winning. But I like the sides I had the Mexican corn, the baked beans, the slaw. I didn't even open them up here because I knew that I was going to eat about half of the meat that was on that tray and be dead. And still have to drive an hour home, but it was worth it. But the other thing I like the pickled onions, the pickles, the sides, all those they make in house. The only thing he doesn't make is his bread. And he's working on that. So,
speaking of the pink gold one that we all didn't like,
yes,
the pink gold perpetual is 83,500.
Oh,
out, and it's not even that good looking. It's probably the one they have.
If it had a different color dial, it'd be fine. But that,
even if you did like a white or an off-white with some of those colors in the indices, like rose gold indices or pink gold, whatever they call it.
yeah,
Be better.
Anyways, now I'm going to officially log off.
All right, George.
Mo, congratulations, buddy. All the best. Wonderful pickup there. Great pricing. I can't believe you got it at that price. That's awesome.
Uh-oh.
He's there somewhere. He's in the internet, probably in internet hell somewhere. Mark, have a good evening. Good luck to your Penguins. I tell you, I hate the Flyers. Oh, by the way, I will be coming out to your neck of the woods, to Philly sometime, and I'll let you know when.
Yeah,
I've already got the tickets and everything else. So hopefully you can come down that weekend and
let me know, and I'll pop over.
See if we could
3.5
the Philly crew
across the Commonwealth, and
see if we could get the Philly crew together for a little dinner or something. That'd be wonderful.
That'd be awesome.
And Brian?
Yeah, here it comes. Hold on, kids. Here it comes. The dentist is going to drill me. Go ahead.
Have a good weekend.
Uh-huh.
Take care.
Swerve. All right, good. See you. Oh, George cracks you. Oh, man.
Yeah, Mark, I found a problem for you with these new JLCs.
What's that problem?
They're 38 and 39 millimeters.
Oh, it's way too small. Way too small.
Yeah, they don't look. Yeah, it doesn't look small when you look at the photos.
No, it doesn't.
It does look pretty like a big dial.
Yeah. Well, that integrated bracelet look will make it look a little bigger too.
Yeah.
Because it fits a little different. Like I said, that's one of the things on this Goofy Planet Ocean is that the way they did that angular case, and the way they did the end link, it really kind of looks a little bit like a integrated sports bracelet watch. It's got a lot of the baby Ploprof look to it in the case design and the bracelet, which I like. I like it. Makes me happy. Yay. But what's next for Lucha? I don't know. Do I just buy a third Omega and quit watches? You never know.
You never know. I'm sure we'll find out in the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
What direction?
Chances are there will be something moving in a couple of weeks now.
Let's see can what does Joyce's have that he can trade in the Raymond Weil for?
There you go. Got the Raymond Weil. We got he had and I looked at it pretty hard in the used. Let me pull this up here. I did notice that the two watches that I bought. Let's go new to old. They got two more in after I bought them. They got another 41 black and another blue bezel thing. But they had this watch that I did look at pretty hard just because I like these. I'm just not crazy about it in blue. If I got one of these, I think I would want the green or the two-tone.
Oh, God.
Panorama date on the Tuta. You don't like this?
Oh.
Brian.
Oh.
Brian, I had one feeling left, and now you've heard it.
Good.
Why don't you like this?
Well,
let me count the ways.
One, it's a Swatch Group shitter. Two, it's an Omega for more money.
Mm-hmm.
Three, it's missing one of its arrows. It's got, the hour hand has been neutered.
I'm used to it. So
I know. So it's got all kinds of wrong. The only thing I like about it is it's got the big date, which is absolutely something you need on a dive watch.
Yes, you need to know. You need to be able to see the date when you're down to those kind of things.
Yeah. I do like that it's kind of got that domed crystal, which is kind of cool.
It's kind of cool, old timey looking. Herb got offered a OP36 in beige. Really wanted the green, but the beige is growing. I like the beige. The green, if it's not the pistachio, if it's the regular Rolex green, that's a lot of green. You're really committed to the green in that, because that's a very robust green color. Mo, you have the green, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The British racing green.
And you kind of prefer your turquoise, right? Your Tiffany?
Yes. I prefer the turquoise.
Yeah. Because the green's beautiful, but it's a lot. I mean, you're really committing to green. It's a lot of green on that watch, because that watch has a big dial for the size. It's like this Aqua Terra. It's small bezel, big dial, a lot of green. I prefer the Tiffany. I actually really like that beige one. I thought that was sharp. He doesn't like it because it's really ugly. I agree with Brian.
I think the beige does go with lots of different outfits as well. It's
I think the beige kind of matches up with most things. Now, I think they sold the deep sea already, because it never made it to the website. They may have sold my turquoise one as well. Hold on. That's still on here? Oh, they may have sold the turquoise too. That was a couple trades ago. But
they probably sold it to you.
It's probably resold it to me. I don't even know I got it. Yeah, I think that's gone.
Did I see that they had a Railmaster? I can't get their website to work for me right now.
Huh. I don't see a used one. I mean, he probably has a new one. I don't know. In fact, I'm almost positive he does.
I'm doing like 87 things over here.
So the Railmaster is kind of like an Aqua Terra light. So you don't get the applied indices and stuff, but you still get the bracelet, the comfort setting, and the case shape. Here you go.
Yeah. Somebody I saw had a Railmaster for like $30-something $100.
Was it one of the older ones?
I guess so. I don't know. Why would I know what the hell I'm talking about? Except
because we come to you for watch knowledge. You're supposed to know.
Well, yeah, but there's certain shit that I block out.
Yeah, block it out. Get it out of my mind, out of my memory. I do like this version of the turquoise sometimes, because it's a little more muted with the ceramic bezel, but then sometimes I think it's stupid to have that ceramic bezel. So I don't know, Brian. I'm torn.
Yeah, ceramic bezels are stupid.
Yeah. I like a nice shiny ceramic dive bezel, but just to have a ceramic bezel on a regular watch seems...
I'll tell you what else is stupid is these full gold decorated GMT Master 2s, all the Sarus and Sabers and stuff where they take out the 24-hour bezel and put 12-hour marked precious metal bezel on it. And then you can't use the bezel anymore.
True.
Piss me off.
Rat bastards.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Where did I see that Railmaster?
Somewhere.
I'm also, while we're doing this, I'm working on all these. I got one guy answering.
Toyota Mo.
Oh no.
Hey. Oh.
What's up, buddy? Oh, we lost him.
No, he muted himself.
Probably get rid of some background noise, maybe. It sounded like maybe he was in the car. Mo, it's good to see you. If you can hear us. Oh, he dropped off. May have been breaking up. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Omegas, obviously. Brian, what do you think of these? Well, I'm going to pull something up here and show you in a Breitling just to get your opinion. And see if Mo's still there, if we get his opinion. And if other Mo comes back, I know his opinion. We don't fucking do it. Where is it? They don't have the color I like. I actually like the white one, but these GMT 40 chronomats. I love the bracelet on these things.
Mm-hmm.
Mo!
Say it ain't so.
It's so.
Have you already done the deal?
The deed is done.
Lucha. We've had this conversation plenty of times. And yet you're like, you know what? The Crown's the best. I can't believe I actually was looking at other brands. And then it seems like you get bored easily. And then it's like, you know what? All
Isn't it
right,
cool?
I gotta go elsewhere. I mean, well, when are you gonna learn that there's nothing like the Crown? Okay, the Crown is there's a reason why it's the Crown, okay? I mean, I think you're doing the wrong move again. So can we get back to like just please don't tell me you're looking at this Breitling. Please. What have you done? I just saw the thing. Sorry, Rolex. I just want to know what have you done?
All right, so I traded the Deep Sea, the James Cameron,
Oh,
and I picked up a Planet Ocean, a black lacquer Aqua Terra, and some cash.
these are filler watches, man. They're filler watches, man. I think you're
Why do I
getting
always
just
go
listen.
back? What
Okay,
is
they're nice. Don't get me wrong. They are nice watches. Okay, they are nice. Congratulations. But I can't support this.
it's
I don't know what to do here, man. I feel like sometimes we should be helping each other out, and when when you see people that you actually like, when they they're doing something wrong, you should be there for them. I feel like I should be here for you, but it's too late. It's already too late. You can't be helped. That's it.
It's true. I can't be trusted is what it is. I can't go to the watch store. I can't be trusted to go to the watch store.
That James Cameron is a killer dial, man. It really is. That dial
It
is
is
absolutely beautiful.
but it's
But
18 millimeters thick, and I was knocking it off
that
every.
that's the only issue with it is that it is a thick bitch. This is where I absolutely like the. I mean, I used to have the Sea Dweller, the SD43,
Yeah,
which is probably one of the most beautiful dive watches you can ever get. But it's a watch that I just didn't have the wrist size for it, and if I did, trust me, that would be pretty much my daily.
yeah.
But yeah, man, I would strongly recommend to maybe take a look at that watch if you get bored again, in the next few months, which I probably assume you will.
I always get
But
bored, you know that.
yeah, but anyways, congratulations, man. Wear the watch is in good health. I just wanted to stop by and say hi. So
Appreciate you coming by. It's good to see you, sir.
have a good one, guys. Take care.
See you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think Mark, you'll be back to Rolex. Yeah.
Eventually, I'm sure you always end up. You always end up there. I could see me doing another sub or an SD43 or SD43 is probably the watch I should really look at because it's still it's bigger than a sub, but it's not it's not 18 millimeters thick. So it's probably the watch to look at. It was more the dial on the James Cameron that was just so intriguing. So Brian, what do you think of the Chronomat automatic GMT 40? Lucha isn't a watch enthusiast. He secretly thinks he's a watch dealer. He buys watches so he has inventory and goes in and makes deals. Yeah, exactly. You gotta have it. Yeah. Well, I like to keep a certain amount of money. I don't try not to go over a certain amount of money in my watches because I have other goals. Oh, geez, Mo. Geez. Thank you for the $20 super chat. And again, anything we get just kind of goes towards paying StreamYard and stuff. I appreciate you guys here. I'll pull up your chats. He's got 3 crowns. Thank you, Mo.
Yeah, Mark, I had to walk away while you got a tongue lashing. I couldn't stand it.
Well, at least I don't hide it. I come right out and tell you what I did, right? I don't, there's none of this like, oh, maybe I have the Rolex, maybe I don't. No, I'll tell you what I did, why I did it, what I was thinking. So they make the chronomat in white, and it's beautiful in white. And I love that bracelet. I don't know.
It's a great $4,000 watch.
Thank you.
But not a penny over.
No. That's definitely a pre-owned good deal buy. I'll go over to Mo's new friends at what was the name of that place again, Mo?
Subdial.
Subdial, and have them procure me one. How's that?
And then pay the duties coming in.
Yes.
Yep.
He said duty.
Uh-oh.
George, thank you for the $20 super chat. Again, not necessary, but just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, God, please forgive him. He does not know what he's doing. So I'm assuming that everyone is a no on the bracelet.
I'm a yes for the bracelet. I'm a no for the brand or the watch.
I met a girl, really cute, woman. She's, I think, almost 50, but she bought a Jeep, and she was wearing a real sporty Breitling on a blue rubber. It was like a black carbon case on a blue rubber strap. It was really a nice looking little watch. And then the next day she came in, because when I commented on it, so then she came in wearing her, it was a tag I think she had on the next day. I think she was cute. She made
hang on. A woman came into a Jeep dealership to buy a Jeep wearing a Breitling watch.
Yeah. I'm surprised we're not married.
Lesbian.
I'm surprised we're not married.
No, she's a lesbian. You're not her type.
Well,
I'll be back, Mark. Try not to do anything stupid while I'm gone.
All right. We're going to go see if they had any of the ladies' watches on here, like maybe what she had, so I could show you. I don't know. No, there's some ladies' watches in there. I don't see it, though. It was a cool little watch, though. Her tag was nice, too. It was really small, though. No, I don't see it. Let's go to Breitling in general. Women's watches. Check out some ladies' Breitlings. How often do you get to check out ladies' Breitlings on a live stream? This doesn't happen, right, Mo?
Absolutely, yeah.
And everyone's like, because it shouldn't happen, Lucha. I think it was like one of these. Although I think her strap was a little darker blue, maybe. It was something like that. It was cute. It was a cute little watch. You get other straps for it. Yeah. But yeah, the endurance chronometer. Look at that. Chronometer grade Breitlings. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, someone who's wearing an actual watch instead of a Apple Watch. All you see are Apple Watches and stuff. That was another issue with that big ass Rolex. There were a couple customers. I could tell that there were people who looked at it, looked at me, and I think that they didn't like the fact that I had on a big Rolex, a big obnoxious Rolex. You can get away with a smaller one sometimes, but people think you're making too much money when you're in the retail business. There's a little bit of that. Nobody ever said, if they asked me about it at Omega, I just said, it's an Omega, and they're like, oh, good for you. I'm like, I know, right? Yeah, I think it was sort of like that one. Let's see what that case is made of. This is the only one that was close to what I remember her wearing. This one's $3,500. What's it made out of? Bright light is the case material. I don't know what that means.
Isn't that game that we used to play with? The
Light bright. I remember light bright. Yeah, not bright light though. It was a cute watch though, designed to be both lightweight timepiece for athletes and a casual everyday sports chronograph. The Endurance Pro perfectly blends innovative technology with vibrant design to produce the ultimate athleisure watch. Well, there's a word, athleisure. Light Endurance Pro features an ultralight bright light case, a robust material 3.3 times lighter than titanium and 5.8 times lighter than stainless steel, non-magnetic, thermically stable, and hypoallergenic. Bright light is highly resistant to scratches, traction, and corrosion. It doesn't really tell me what it is. That's him. Only a 2-year warranty on Brightly. Huh. Weird. I don't know. It was cute. She brought in it was cute that when she came back in, she came to show me the other watch that she had, her tag. Nice customer. Very, very tiny little thing. And she bought a Wrangler Rubicon.
Did she get a ladder to climb up into it?
You did have to put some running boards on it for her, so she could climb up into it because she's like 5'2", I think.
Yeah. One of the guys at work has one of those big jacked up Jeep Wrangler thingies, and I don't know what flavor or brand, which one it is exactly, but I do know that I parked my Mini next to it.
Oh, there you go.
And the bottom of his windows were right at my roof line.
Well, it's nice that he can climb up on your Mini to get into his Jeep. Nice of you to do that for him, Brian.
Yeah. I told him, I said, I can out corner, out drive, and outdo everything except he could drive over me if I was stopped in front of him.
If there are rocks in the way, you're done.
Yeah.
34 upvotes. Guys, you're way too kind. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was cute that she was wearing it. She had it was more of like a royal blue strap that she had on hers, but it was very similar to this watch. I don't know if it's the exact one or not, but very cool to see someone wearing a watch. I had that other guy, the doctor, his daughter bought a Cherokee, and they were in a few times. First time he came in, he was wearing a Black Bay 58, and I recognized it. So when my salesman was, I could tell he was having trouble kind of landing them on a car because they were just all over the place in the lot. They had no idea what they wanted. So I did an early turnover, early TO. I walked down, and I said, "Hey, my name's Mark. I'm a salesman. Hey, first question, is that a Tudor you're wearing there?" And he's like, "Yeah, it is." And so we started talking about watches, and then every other time he came in after that, he was wearing his Batman. But he was interested in some Omegas. He actually, where he works is close to Joyce's. So he's like, I didn't even know that was there. I'm like, yeah, it's right in the center of town. So hopefully he got over there to check out some Omegas. Maybe he bought my Deep Sea. Who knows? Who really knows?
That's what you need. You need a Tudor.
I need a Tudor?
Yeah.
Why do I need a Tudor? I like the new Pelagos Ultra.
Yeah, I figured you would.
I like the Black Bay 68, but the one I like is the same color as the Omega, blue bezel with a black dial.
I think you should go back and get a North Flag.
They don't sell them anymore. I like the North Flag. That's a cool watch. BW has the North Flag. Cool watch. Different. Definitely different. Then on the list going ahead, I really don't know, but I did come awfully close to where'd it go? Did I lose it? Oh, I went off the page. Hold on. What the heck? My computer is not behaving. I did come close, Brian. I came very, very, very close to buying this other one. What about the two watches instead?
Oh, God.
You don't like this watch?
No. No.
Why?
That's all kinds of two-tone wrong.
It's so beautiful. In person, it is really good looking. I cannot tell a lie, as George Washington said. All right, so we got 3 hours in here. We still got 23 people. We'll go another 15 minutes, and then I gotta get Sherman out and get some laundry done.
I'll make it a better 15 minutes for everybody.
Not by leaving.
Yeah, I gotta run. I got a few things I gotta do before the sun goes down outside. And today turns into an all-day sitting at the desk day again, and I'm like cramping up at the end of the day. So
don't want that.
No, I got to go get the trash can and go walk around and pick up dead leaves and branches and stuff. And
falling iguanas.
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't have those up here, and if we did, we'd just eat them.
Oh, well, they are tasty, I heard. That's what the Wall of Voodoo said in their famous 1980s hit Mexican radio. They said, I wish I was in Tijuana eating barbecued iguana.
Yeah.
See how my brain works?
It's a special thing.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Chicago barbecue and barbecued iguana. So basically, anytime you hear barbecue, you listen to your ears perk up.
Yep. And I get weird thoughts in my head. That's all right. I'm good with it.
Yeah. Well, Mark, if you come down here to Orlando, because I know you have a special friend down this way.
Yeah.
I know a couple of good barbecue places.
Aha. See?
Yep. So there you go.
Very good.
Yeah, I've got a dash as well. I'm going to have
all
dinner.
Right. Well, Mo, thank you so much for coming on. It's always good to see you. Chat with you.
And yeah, it was good. It was good to come on. You, George, Brian, and Mo as well. It was good.
And congrats on the new pickup. It's beautiful.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm going to be on the wrist for a long time. But,
I think the Land Dweller is going in the box for a little bit anyway.
Maybe, but in rotation. I'll make sure I get it.
There you go. Good rotation. Never hurt anyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, I got to run too.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Bum. And then it's a Lucha only show as these two file out. But I appreciate everybody for coming on. Mo, Toyota Mo, Brian, George. We always have a fun conversation over here. We do our best anyway. And you guys that showed up in the chat, especially the guys that come over regularly and some of the new guys with some questions, we will talk about any watch. I don't care. I'm not a watch snob. I will talk to you about the Orients and the brews as well, you know? But yeah, this almost was the one. I was very close. I was a little bit toward. It's beautiful in person. These render photos really don't do it justice. It's really gorgeous in person in the two-tone. But then I was like, Zach was wearing his Planet Ocean.
You had
Oh, Mo, you're still on. We'll mute him just in case. I don't know when he's maybe doing some work stuff. But yeah, so those he was wearing his Planet Ocean. I kept looking at it, going, this is good looking. So then I pulled. They had them all. Excuse me, on the bracelet, and I really the orange is amazing. But again, it's like the turquoise Aqua Terra. It just doesn't really go with very much. You know, you're kind of limited in what you're wearing with that watch. So the blue bezel with the black made much more sense to me, and just the all black of this thing. Again, the cameras and stuff. Until you see this thing in person, you really get a look at the black lacquer dial. It's pretty good looking, and it's shiny. And that new bracelet I love. And I'm an Omega guy. What can I say? I really like Omega watches. It's not my fault. They make nice watches. But I did highly consider this watch. Surprised when I went in there pre-owned. The Aqua Terra I traded in on the last round is gone. And the Deep Sea never made it on. So who knows what happened there? Guess we use Breitlings, Grand Seikos. Dun 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 dun. Glashuta, Milgauss, all kinds of stuff. They did just pick up Hamilton. I've got Hamilton in the house now. Hopefully picking up something else here soon. We'll see. That would be cool. This is another one. People are looking at kind of entry-level watches. It's hard to go wrong. And you can find deals on these things out there. You can find these for $400 or $500, but these khaki fields are just really cool entry-level watches. You get a good solid field watch. You get an 80-hour power reserve, exhibition case back. For if you're getting into watches or if you just need a watch, this is definitely one to consider. You go a little bit more upscale in the pricing and do a Murph. The Murph is always a good one as well. They have a Murph right there. The Hamilton khaki field Murph Gematic. Good looking piece. You do a nice job with that stuff. Kind of entry level, interesting pieces. Originally out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Home now of RGM watches, who also makes some cool stuff. Oh, this is the bundle one. $11.95. You can get it with the strap and the bracelet. You get a special box with like the bracelet and stuff in there. And this is the 42, so this is the big one. This is the movie size one. Cool. F. Richie M. Wealthy, Artemis Brigade, been my favorite watch since 2018, but Rolex will always be my first watch. Date, I was 8 years old. Damn, good for you. My first watch was actually, my first real watch was a Hamilton. Kind of a hand-me-down for my dad when I was a young lad. But always been into the watches. Guys, has anybody got anything else before we head on out and looch our way on out of here? I don't know. You tell me. No, it was great. Yeah. Again, I always say anything I have that's more than $500, I'm blessed as far as watches, because nobody really needs much more than that. You want it. It's a desire. And I unfortunately. Flip my watches around. I gotta find that Hamilton. I do still have it. I just don't know where it is. It was on one of those like it had that kind of fake gold case and the champagne dial, and it had like one of those Spidel, whatever twisty up bracelets that was on it. But hey, it worked. It worked. Then you had a number of Casios and Timex and stuff, and you just kind of move upscale a little bit and different stuff and tags and CYMA, C-Y-M-A. I had a couple CYMAs. I had a Navy Star chronograph, and I had a Charisma, two-tone Charisma back in the day. It was probably late 90s, maybe early 2000s, in that range. They had 3 different Rolexes. I had a bunch of tags. I had a bunch of Omegas. Yeah. I like to flip them around, do different stuff, get yelled at by the likes of Toyota Mo, actually. I mean, what an honor to be called out by Mo. I have 50 watches in my collection. That's it. Yeah. See, I don't collect them. I kind of move through them. I move through the watch world. Like different stuff. If you're ever interested in what I have or what I'm doing or there's some work stuff and stuff on there. But if you go to luchabetic_Mark on Instagram, you can see Omegas and Rolex and Longines. What else we got on here? Rolex clock, Rolex, Omegas. Lots of Omegas. I do. Omega is my first art. My first love. Rolex, Omega, Rolex, Omega. Lots of Omegas. I've had lots of Omegas. IWC, George, if you're still listening, definitely had that. Big fan of the Omega. I like Rolex too, but it's just when I look at the watches themselves, I just really enjoy the look of the Rolex. Longines, Tudor, Zenith. That was a great watch. It was a really nice looking watch. The Defy Skyline. Just nobody really knew what it was. It was a very, 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 very well put together. Nice watch. You have to get past that 10-second fidget spinner thing, though. But a nice job with those. IWC, Longines, Omega, Tag, Oris, James Bond edition, Oris, IWC. Yeah, we've had a lot of watches. Raymond Wow. Too many watches. I just blast through them too soon. Oh, here I am outside. This is, I think, 2009. Outside the old Mellon Arena, Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And I'm wearing a lovely two-tone date chest in that picture. It's kind of hard to see. It's an old picture, but boom. Oh, God, am I not sharing screen? Sorry, Jen. There we go. I'm tired. I'm getting ready to go out. There I am outside of Mellon Arena wearing a lovely two-tone date chest. That was Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Penguins went on to win that game 2-1. And I believe it was 2-1 again the next game in Game 7 when they won their Sydney's first Stanley Cup. I am fired, says Jen. I tried to quit, but they keep bringing me back. If you're saying I can get fired for not sharing my screen, you should have just said that months ago. All right, kids. Thank you all so much. I appreciate everybody who comes around to watch this kind of bizarro world watch talk. Hope you appreciated it. Remember to hit the upvote. Where are we on our upvotes? We were up in the 30s, so thanks, guys. I do appreciate that. Let's see. We are at 36 upvotes. Thanks, guys. If you're watching on the replay, please come back. Chad G says, thank you for your time, Lucha. Yes. Thank you guys for coming by and watching. I do appreciate it. It was fun. I will see you next week. I don't know what time. We'll see what's going on. I did late today because I had stuff to do. I've been working a ton. Good luck to your Penguins. Yeah, they need it. I mean, they won last night, but they look like crap in this series, Johnny. Just crap. It was nice to see him get back to the playoffs, but geez, to lay an egg. I'm not sure. I'm not saying they needed to win the series. They just needed to be a little more present for it. We'll say that. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. We will see y'all next week. Set the notifications if you want to watch, because you never know what time I'm going to do. It was kind of nice doing it in the afternoon, get some stuff done and out of the way this morning. So we'll see. See you guys.